Alrighty, well, we're gonna start the ball rolling here. I think all we're waiting for is Joe, and he should be with us shortly, I guess. But where we left off, it was, the sun has gone down, um, and you are here in the Abbey of Saint Markovia, uh, which looms high above Kresk, and the abbot had conveyed that he is willing to help you raise your dead companion, but he needed something in exchange. He needed a face. Um, he is particularly smitten with Irina's face. He keeps commenting about how her face really is ideal and would be perfect, but she, much like you, is loath to part with it. And so the abbot is confounded by what he calls your selfishness on the matter, um, but all the less he respects your decision. Though he did say that if you would take on the task of retrieving a wedding dress for Fizilka, he would allow you to stay here in the Abbey overnight if you wanted to do your long rest here. I know a lot of you are still kind of showing, that you're at half hit points or whatever. So I don't know how desperate you are in need of a rest, but seeing as the sun is about to go down, it might be a good time for it. And that is where we're picking up. You have just met with the abbot and had this discussion. If you'd like to spend the night, Otto here is going to show you to your room. Other than that, he will show you the way out.
Is there dinner involved?
The abbot explains that it is nearly supper time, and he can see that see to it that you receive the meal.
Okay.
If it is a turnip and rabbit stew.
Sounds good.
Whatever. Yeah.
I mean, if there's no other options.
Yeah, I don't think we want to be walking around after dark.
So we have to find the wedding dress to be able to stay the night?
He will take you on your word, that should you find a dress suitable, that you will bring it here and honor your agreement.
Are we looking for any specific wedding dress?
He says that the size need not be a specific concern because he's capable of tailoring it to Vasilka. And if not, tailoring Vasilka to the dress.
That's dark.
I had in my background that I was a tailor, but that's not an available background.
Okay.
So I didn't actually put any tools or anything in, but for role playing, I could actually make one.
Sure. All right.
Those skills.
Yeah, given the materials and the tools, yeah. You absolutely could.
Where is Monk's body right now? Or is someone carrying it, or is it just chilling?
It is, I guess somebody, is carrying it, I guess. Because
it was in a cart, if I remember. We had a mule for it.
And I guess we could say the cart made it up this far. Yeah, sure. So Monk's body is still on the cart, which is nearby.
Just outside. Okay.
Oh, right. Before night comes, I want to do a ritual of gentle repose to prevent him from becoming undead.
Oh, okay. We could. That's something. If you guys do want to spend the night, Otto can show you to your quarters, and you can get about the long rest and rituals and whatever else have you.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Otto leads you across the courtyard. He again reminds you to mind the well. He says Mishka has been known to bite.
Evie's not moving. Sitting down with her head down, crying. Just my face.
Giving the bat-winged Marzina plenty of space as she flaps about, chained to her post. You can hear the moans of despair coming from the sheds. There's several of them all around the courtyard here. There are apparently mongrel folk who are being kept in these sheds. So with that,
Just my face. I have my
Otto
face.
takes you in through this door.
Jove, are you gonna get her to come with us?
Yeah,
It's
I'm trying to get. I was not gonna leave Everett. Seeing that, they're crying. Not going to leave them alone with the abbot. She heard Everett say, "I will offer my face." So
it's my face. It's for Monk.
Nope. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. I understand that you. But come on. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
We'll have a
The
conversation.
abbot actually walks over and puts his hand on your head, Evie, and says, "You are a kind and noble soul, but alas, your face would be too small for his creation."
Oh. Oh no.
Not even good enough for my face.
Oh.
Hey, Jove, I'll go with you.
And the abbot says, "Cheer up. Perhaps when you are a little older, you can give me your face."
Hopefully Mr. Monk is alive by then. Okay, Jove, let's go.
Yeah. It was a very, very nice thing to offer, but we're not giving up our faces. You're not. I understand the abbot feels that way, and he's entitled to feel that way. But listen, let's be real. This place gives me the creeps. Some of the people around here I've never really seen before. So I don't trust the guy who leads this group of people. Let's just say that.
Okay. Yeah, I trust you.
Yeah.
Hey, what's in the well?
Are we? We're still in the courtyard.
Yes, we're making our way into this foyer, which is on the other side of the courtyard.
So as we're in the courtyard, Valmo's going to go and look at the body of Monk and examine it, since he's only been with the party for a few hours now.
Yes.
And part of what I wanted to reveal as Monk's role playing went on is what he actually looked like. He's he has his monk robes, but he also only has the plague doctor mask on.
Right.
So none of his body is actually visible, except for his feet. So Balmo looks at the mask, and then is the abbot still in
the abbot is still in the hall here with Vasilka. He did not follow you. It is Otto who is leading you to your room.
Okay. So sometime before Valmo goes down for his long rest, he'll want to talk to the abbot in private.
All right. So the foyer has a look that it used to be an office, as evidenced by the remains of a desk and a chair, both of which smashed to pieces. A hallway to the south leads to a staircase going up. A dark passage to the east is full of unnatural whispers, mad laughter, and bestial odors. In the distance, you can hear a tolling bell indicate the passage of the hour, and with that noise, an incredible ruckus, hooting and hollering and whooping, comes from this hallway. The lightless corridor has multiple doors behind which apparently lie numerous mongrel folk. You can hear their mad cackles and whispered curses, and the stench is overpowering. You can also see, if you all come around the corner here, you will see a flesh golem, which is making rounds. It is walking sentry in the hallway, walking a route down to the end and then turning around, walking toward the other end. But Otto leads you past this hallway and around this corner to the stairway that goes up. So I'm going to go ahead and just put everybody together real quick so I can copy and we can move everybody to the second floor. Okay, and away we go. Just give me one moment. Okay, now just shuffle you guys over to the upstairs map here. And everybody should see that we are in another room now. This upstairs office has a wooden counter shaped like an L standing in front of the space, and all the other furniture is rotted away, leaving heaps of moldy wood and faded cloth. Nothing of value apparently remains here. Again, in this area, you can clearly hear the whoops, laughter, and screams of the score of mongrel folk below. And Otto leads you out the door onto this overlook onto the main courtyard. You're on a little walkway that goes at a height of about 10 feet around the courtyard below, and from up here you're getting a good glimpse of the quote-unquote scarecrows, the armor suits that they had on posts here to kind of give the appearance of guards, but of course they're not there. These scarecrows line the abbey walls, looking outward, wearing tattered chain shirts and spears with rusty heads. And Otto leads you down finally to this door at the end, and gestures for you to go inside. The bunk beds have disintegrated with age and lie in heaps along the walls of this moldy 30-foot square room. The Otto says you can rest here, and dinner will be coming shortly. And with that, he begins to hobble away.
Thank
This
you.
is the way you do some tests? Oh, this is appalling.
I think this is the best that they've got, to be honest, looking at this place.
Yeah. Probably have bed bugs.
I'm gonna sleep in the corner if anybody minds. I want to use one of the beds.
Yeah, I think Chove is also cool with sleeping on the ground. She's used to it as a survivalist.
Do the beds smell?
The beds are not even serviceable as beds. You'll be sleeping on the floor here.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is just horrifying to fancy.
I'm horrified too.
After
This is
about
not in the plan.
a half hour, you see another mongrel folk actually comes handing out food. He's got 2 heads, and he's got a giant lobster claw for one hand and a cloven hoof for one of his feet. He apparently goes by the name of Cloven Bellevue. These are all the Bellevues, these mongrel folk. They're apparently one large family, all known as the Bellevues. And so Cloven delivers your meal without much fanfare. He just brings a large pot with some bowls and a couple of pieces of stale bread, and so you are provided for. Did you want to do any exploring during the night, or did you want to stay confined to your quarters?
If you don't mind, I'm gonna have a walk around.
Not at all.
Actually, Silas, I was wondering, I have to actually go sit by Monk for a little while, and I was wondering if you would join me.
What are you doing?
I'm going to prevent him from becoming undead. Do a little ritual, but I have to be at the body.
Sure.
I have to put a copper piece on each eye.
Well, I don't carry any copper, so I don't think I can help you there.
Well, I've got some. That's fine.
Here, let's do this. We'll play this area above the courtyard as ground level as you have gone and walked down the stairs, if you want. So you can just move out here into the empty space. I'll drop
Into the void.
Monk's body here into the void.
Well, yeah. I mean, I just have to sit and do my ritual.
We watch.
Do you need me to do anything?
Just make sure no creepy things come up and bother me. That's all.
Yeah, you still got that winged one who mumbles and tries to fly away even though she's chained, and whatever is in the well. But apparently, what's in the well won't bother you if you don't bother it. So.
And I can't remember how long. This takes like 10 minutes.
Okay.
No, actually. How long does a ritual take?
10 minutes, I think.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
All right, I started a timer.
We don't necessarily actually have to be real time.
So
I don't know if the dude has to roll something to find out if something horrible happens to us.
No, not here. You are relatively safe within these walls.
Oh, it also extends the time you can take to revive it.
Yeah, it makes it 10 days.
It's great because it sounds like we're gonna have to get into a bunch of shenanigans to get money.
Yeah, it gives it an extra 10 days. We have effectively 19 days to revive Monk.
Yeah, we've got a while.
Yeah, I thought that was a good, useful spell. Okay, can we just say 10 minutes have passed? And
Absolutely, yep.
We go back.
Silas is just particularly disinterested as the whole thing is going on. Right, I gotta take care of my own matters, so I'll be out on the balcony if I'm needed.
All right.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and advance the clock a total of 1 hour, so it's 7 p.m. now. And Silas's alone time is taken care of, as well as the ritual.
Yep.
And you guys are being left to your own devices. There's not someone standing guard over your room or anything like that. So it seems you have some autonomy. You weren't expressly forbidden from exploring or anything. So I suppose as long as you don't cause any damage or fuss, that no one's going to have any problem with you checking the place out if you want. But of course, that's up to you.
Yeah, when I realize nobody's really out here, I'm gonna start just walking towards the other side.
Anybody? Silas seems like he wants to go for a walk toward the north tower there. Did anybody else want to leave the room? Maybe join him? Strike out in a different direction? You guys can relatively split up under these circumstances.
Well, splitting the party is always a good idea.
Separating the party while we're surrounded by grotesque creatures.
Yes. Well, let's do that.
Yeah. Do you think they're like born that way, or have they all been made by him? He needs to get out more. Oh
I
my
have
God.
a feeling he may or may not have had a hand in all of these. Listen, I've been around. I've seen some strange things. I get the sense that someone's kind of been meddling around here more than anything else.
Yeah. Weird.
My thoughts exactly.
His head is
Moreau.
So there's, of course, that little, the little room you came in here when you came up the top of the stairs had another door at the other end that you don't quite know what's behind. Other than that, for unopened doors, Silas is next to one up here.
Gonna open it up and see what's inside.
All right.
Same.
Oh, so I had to lift up Monk's mask to put those copper pieces on his eyes.
Yes. Yes, you did. Is there anything significant about lifting up Monk's mask? Alex, anything?
I don't know.
Just that it looks like he never takes off his mask. You could see the lines of the mask and imprinted against his feathers.
Ah.
It looks like it's been strapped there for a long time. The feathers is all matted down and dirty.
So, Silas, when you open this door, you are immediately struck by violin music. You're looking at a loft with a pitched roof and a door in the well, that's actually the door you came in.
Yeah.
To your left here, you see a set of stairs that go down. There's a rope dangling from a bronze bell lodged in the belfry 30 feet overhead. And again, there's beautiful music filling the room, a melody so enchanting that it adds some much-needed warmth to this otherwise freezing room. A black shroud covers a humanoid shape lying on a wooden table, and the music does nothing to stir it. A cot heaped with furs rests in the northeast corner, surrounded by empty wine bottles. An oil lamp burns atop a table nearby, silhouetting a squat creature that has two heads. It sits on the edge of the cot with a viol between its legs. With a crustacean claw-like appendage, it grasps the neck of the instrument while running a bow gently across its strings with its human hand.
Does he notice me?
His eyes are closed. He's lost in the music.
Gonna quietly move to the staircase.
Make a stealth check.
I am very bad at these.
Clank, clank, clank.
Exactly.
Yeah, this absolutely will not go well.
It
11.
Went better
Nope,
than
7.
perception. He is drunk, and
You're
he is closing his eyes and concentrating on the music. So you are able to sneak through the room in spite of it.
I imagine that every time I step on something, I step on like a twig or just like a bare piece of wood. But he's just too drunk to notice, and I will head down the stairs.
All right.
Very curious where this goes.
Let's hold on there for a second, and jump to the rest of our gang here. And where are you all, and what would you like to be doing?
I don't feel like we can leave Irina and Evie.
I'm sorry.
A couple
Everett.
people should stay.
Everett, sorry.
He died a long time ago, I was told.
Yeah, I
What are, we,
keep.
what are we doing? What are we doing in this room?
This
we
is
wanna
where we'll be
explore?
asleep tonight.
Oh. Okay. Not really tired. Everybody else go.
They're exploring.
Oh.
Well, actually, most people are here.
Yeah, it's only Silas who's
Well, I was about to say, I'm thinking Chove might just want to just take a quick look around just to get a feel of the land,
sure.
just to see what's around. But she's not necessarily going to follow Silas. I think she's going to go the opposite way.
Okay.
So she can kind of like meet up with him halfway and be like, what did you find? Just, it's, she was kind of like trained to do this growing up. Like go with groups out to areas and kind of scout them. So she kind of likes to learn what she's dealing with before she totally feels safe. So that's how I see it, at least, is that she likes to just do a quick.
Fancy is following him.
All
Is he
right.
following who?
Shove.
I'm going to follow Chu.
So again, you have this mongrel folk who's playing the viol, and Silas used his stealth to sneak past him. You could play it differently, or you could do the same thing that he did and try to sneak past him if you wanted.
Or we could
Percy?
explore this other place to the east through this room.
There's a place to the east.
Yep.
Ping it, just so I can see where you're talking about on the map. Oh, okay. I definitely want to check that out.
Yeah.
Didn't even know this. Yeah, I might say go over there then.
Okay. So you're familiar with this room. You came through this room on your way up here, but you did not go into the door beyond. So let me go ahead and open that door and show you what you see. This spacious chamber contains beds of wrought iron arranged in 2 neat rows. Cobwebs and bits of rotten mattress cling to each frame. 3 doors are spaced along the south wall, each with a plaque mounted on it. From west to east, the plaques read, Operating Room, Nursery, and Morgue. As you enter the room, you feel the temperature of the air around you grow colder. Your ears perk up to the sound of whispers coming from all around. Dark shapes begin to slide to and fro along the walls. You stand on guard, but quickly realize the dark shapes pay you no heed. You watch and listen as the shadows of what appear to be priests and nuns tend to dying patients. Their echoes of pain and suffering reach out to you through time and space, echoes of a pain long turned to death. After several moments, the whispers fall silent and the shadows fade, in the quiet hospital room amidst a lingering sense of melancholy.
Well, that's a happy place, isn't it?
So
Fantastic.
at this point, we'll jump back to Silas here, and Silas, you see a library in front of you, and there is a woman sitting at the table studying over a book, and she looks up and offers greeting to you. Good day to you. My name is Esmeralda. Are you also a guest of the abbot?
the moment.
He
Yeah, we're
has
pretty close.
quite an impressive library. You'll find. I hear it's only rivaled by Strahd's Lord Strahd himself.
Yeah, we know.
And I'm gonna take a look through some of the books.
All right. There are a number of books, a lot in Barovian heraldry and lineages and families and records and whatnot. Books on every topic that you could really imagine: history, art, the sciences, magic.
Okay.
There's a whole section dedicated to golem craft. Which obviously the abbot is very active in.
And I go through those books on Golem Craft. I'm actually kind of interested in that.
Much of it is mundane, and it's actually grisly work about the best way to work with body parts and how to assemble them.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull a few books on Barovian history that look pretty interesting, and I'm just gonna find a seat.
Sure. Let me give you a handout here. So there's a little bit on Barovian history.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Esmeralda Davenier.
And how long have you been in this terrible land?
Long enough now. I was, what does she say? Let me look at my notes real quick. I apologize.
No worries.
Okay, it's not that one, not that one. She says, that she's been traveling in Barovia for several months, and that it's certainly an interesting place, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you say? What's been your experience so far?
It's been rather unpleasant. Had a brief run-in with a group of vampires in a coffin shop. By all accounts, we should have been dead, but something wants us alive.
She kind of gives you a slightly cockeyed look at that and says, "Interesting." But let's jump back to our other group now, who's got door 1, 2, and 3 to their south. You've got the operating room, the nursery, and the morgue.
I can't say I really want to go in any of these, but
Oh, I want to go in the operating room.
okay, let's go peek.
All right. So as you enter the
Although it doesn't look like anything. I mean, those visions seem like it was some sort of sickness.
So the operating room is actually on the left here.
Oh,
And in this room, let me see. So, in this room, you see the vivisected body of Space Bear resting upon the blood-stained table.
Say what?
isn't Space
What?
Bear just right there behind us?
Yep.
Huh?
Oh, is this like that Silas thing a few weeks ago?
Other one in the coffin?
The
The
hanging
cart?
The
body.
hanging
Oh, the
guy.
hanging guy, yeah.
We were traveling.
Wow. Okay, that's weird.
The body of Space Bear on the table crumbles to dust and vanishes in a wind with a mysterious origin, but it disperses and there leaves nothing behind.
Space Bear, that looked like you.
That's messed up.
Just Chove's gonna put a hand on him just to make sure he doesn't crumble.
I don't want to go, Mr. Stark.
No! How dare you? How
I
dare
don't
you?
feel so good, Mister.
I'm still kind of like, over WandaVision.
All right, so we got a nursery and a morgue next.
There's nothing else there?
No, that was it for the operating room. There is nothing of value here.
Is this another door?
That is a window.
Okay.
Nursery or morgue?
Work.
Morgue?
Work.
Where's Evie?
Alright.
The
I'm
child
sorry.
woman.
I promise. I promise you. That easier for you guys.
Is
Which
the
one's
child
next?
become the nursery?
Right, nursery. Go right down the line. The nursery contains the wreckage of old wooden cribs.
One in the crib.
No
As
visions
you-
of the party.
Give a quick search of the room. Fancy. You see reflected in the window glass an image of a nun in white robes standing in the doorway, but when you turn to look over your shoulder, there's nothing there, and the reflection is gone when you turn back to the window.
That was creepy.
I wasn't even in the room.
Oh, well, now you are.
No, I know that makes it more creepy.
The fact you can see the window from the other room.
Right?
Here's the image. Here's the woman.
I'm now in the room, and I purposely didn't go in the room, and now I see this, and
Yes.
it's just
Oh, but you
freaking fancy out.
purposefully stayed out. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
no,
I
it's
guess
too late now.
there's only one room left, so we will. You're gonna open the door. I mean, come on. And
yeah.
when you open the door to the morgue, you can see a raven perched on the windowsill of this otherwise empty room.
A raven.
Bird.
Uh-oh.
Shit. Do I have any bread on me?
The raven regards
Those are-
you with a curious look.
You know how hard it is not to make Ray Lewis jokes right now?
Where's the jacket, Ray?
My God.
Maybe stop.
It doesn't seem frightened by us.
No, it's like watching you.
Everett's gonna go over and look at the bird.
So as you approach it, it flies away and it perches on the shoulder of a scarecrow that you can see down in the garden below. Outside of this window, you can see a garden towards the back end of the abbey.
Jumped out the window by mistake.
Jump out the window.
The windows are open, right? Since the bird just flew.
This window didn't have any glass in it, I guess.
How far down is the ground?
20 feet.
A rope.
Maybe not
Just-
even. Maybe only 10 or 15.
But how would you get back up?
Rope.
There's. I mean, we're not locked inside, right?
Now, I'm going to take, because by happenstance, I happen to find the section that I was looking for with you, Silas, that I couldn't find. So now that I've found it,
Okay.
the room is packed with shelves of books of all manner and condition. A striking-looking woman sits at a nearby table bent over a dusty tome. The woman is Esmeralda Davenier, and the tome she is examining details the family trees of Barovian nobility. The book is over 200 years ago, 200 years old, and Esmeralda complains that it is years out of date.
I do have a
She,
question for you.
as making conversation, she explains that she arrived at the Abbey a week ago, and that she was in search of information about Strahd and his past, as well as clues to the whereabouts of her mentor, a man named Rudolf von Richten. She inquires with you, Silas, whether just by chance you happen to come across this man in your travels since you've been here.
I don't believe I've met anybody by that name. Funny, I've also come here looking for someone.
Indeed,
And
who is that?
A young woman and her bodyguard got sent here, from what I've heard, about 2 weeks before I came in.
A young woman and her bodyguard in armor, in an armor similar to yours, I would imagine.
Yeah, painted white, Imperial Eagles on it. Yes.
I sadly have not seen a person that fits this description, but I will be on the lookout. And if I do see him, I will certainly, if you wish, pass on that you are in this area.
Much appreciated.
Very good.
Same goes for that, what was his name? Von Richten?
Yes.
Yes.
She explains he is her mentor. She was kind of looking at you to kind of gauge your reaction when she plainly admitted that she was searching for information about Strahd.
There was not even any reaction.
Right. All right. And so with that, Esmeralda says that she is going to continue her studies unless you had anything you wanted to talk about.
And I'm just gonna keep on quietly reading.
All right. Okay, so we'll jump back to our folks down here in the hospital wing. You've explored all there is down here. You've gotten a taste for what's on the other side by listening in to Silas's conversation. There's not a lot else to at least this second floor of the Abbey. So if you wanted to explore more, you'd be looking about going down these stairs here, probably. If not, maybe even just coming out to the courtyard and jumping down. Or climbing out the window, as you were thinking about doing.
I think we should probably go the easy way.
Probably a wise choice. Just realized what happened to George.
Yeah, where is George? Oh, he's in
George
the.
is
He's sitting in the room.
Oh, we're not going to jump out the window.
I mean, feel free, but
I'll watch.
I want to
Well, we
head towards up here.
Okay. And you still have Cloven in here playing his violin.
Where are you going, Fancy?
I was going to the stairs, but I heard a violin. So where is that?
That is across the courtyard.
Oh, so I'm going the right way. It would go out the window.
Is this his quarters?
Yes, this is Cloven's quarters.
Okay. I don't know if I really want to bother him.
Open.
Unless anyone else wants to chat with him.
It's very confusing.
I want to go downstairs and see
There
if we
is
can
that-
get to the garden.
That black shroud on the table on the left side. Fancy, you just walking straight up to Cloven?
What? He's playing music, right?
Yeah, he is.
All right, I will do a performance check to try and charm him. I'm gonna do that one time a day thing.
So
I get to play for a minute.
you startle him,
Yeah.
and he is plainly drunk by the slur in his speech, and he jumps back, and then he kind of lazily tosses an empty wine bottle in your direction. What are you doing? Get out of my room!
Pull out my lyre, and I say, actually, then I put my lyre away and I pull out my bagpipes, and
Oh
I
god.
say, I feel like you had a really good tune going there, and I try to persuade him to play with me.
Make a persuasion check.
Nice.
He has a set of fucking bagpipes.
Let's see.
I can't complain because like I actually play them.
All right, so
In real life?
yeah.
so you make an argument, and Cloven follows he follows your suggestion. He begins playing again, and he waits for you to join in. So why don't you make a performance check now?
It'll be a very one-sided duet.
It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll.
I have the sheet music for that song actually.
Oh my god.
All right. So you are
great
playing with him now. Valmo, you started walking over toward that table, and you can see Fancy is got Cloven distracted over here. What did you want to do over there?
I actually can't see anything.
Oh, you can't. Let me see.
I don't know if it's supposed to be like darkness of the building, but everything's pretty much grayed out for me.
Hit refresh.
Like, I could see the light moves when other people move their tokens.
Yeah.
But nothing happens really when I move mine.
Oh, maybe you need. Maybe I need to give you a torch then. Let me see if that's it. Vision and light. Torch.
But
How's
yeah,
that?
what's on the table? It's for black.
Beneath the shroud atop the table are chopped up body parts, all of them taken from cold, gray, lifeless women, all of them waiting to be stitched together into something else.
From women?
Yes.
Okay. One make sure that's what you said. And this is in the same room as Cloven's room.
Yes. Yeah, this is apparently where the abbot does some of his work. Cloven's room, quote unquote, is kind of like the corner.
So
This?
these are just various body parts
Yes.
left on the table.
Yep.
Anything distinguishing or special about them? Any jewelry or anything? Or just
No, nothing
body
like that.
parts?
Did it have a face?
There's no heads. It's all arms and legs and hands and clavicles.
As long as they're clavicles.
All right. It's a family show.
Who else is in the room with me besides Fancy?
Well, it looks like Irina, Shantala, Space Bear, Chove, Every, right? Everett, Evie, and Fancy are all within earshot.
It's just a little too loud in that room.
Over Joe, maybe.
Fancy is in the middle of a groove.
It's watching with interest. Never heard music like that before. He's hoping he never hears it again.
Let's get another
Yeah, I'm gonna try and-
performance check from you,
If
Joe,
it's-
just to see if you can keep up with Cloven as he goes. Cloven is laying some funk down, and he wants to see if you can keep up.
I consider it a challenge.
Oh! Fancy
Good
rubbing
challenge.
some funk on it.
This is when the guy gets a crit on his performance.
Anybody else want to do anything? Well, Fancy's grooving and Valmo is poking around.
I'll kind
What
of
is this?
That is a rope that hangs from a golden bell 30 feet up in the belfry.
Oh, space bird.
I'm just going to enjoy the action.
I reached the rope.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it goes all the way down to the floor.
Just want to
I
ask
want to ring the bell.
sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I want to ask Cho if she can talk to crows.
I do have speak with animals. I did take the spell because I figured as a ranger I could probably do it. So yeah, I could absolutely cast it and speak with the crow and be like, "What's up?" and actually like understand it.
I feel like we should try to see what that crow wants or might have information or seemed more like an intelligent creature that might
Oh
know
yeah.
something going on.
Yeah, Chove definitely wants to meet up with that crow. She kind of thinks it's interesting also.
That raven.
Yeah.
Well, the raven
No, they-
is down on the ground floor off of the opposite wing of the abbey.
Yeah, you
Right.
said the garden, and I think we were trying to find the way there.
Right.
So these stairs down here, or were there stairs over there?
Stairs over here.
Yeah, there's stairs inside this room that you're on, where Fancy and everybody else is, and then there's a set of stairs back near your room.
Did Evie? Did Everett just go down the stairs?
I did.
All right. So let me cart you over to where you all pop over.
I never rang the bell. Well,
Fancy, you gonna stay up here grooving with Cloven, or you want to make your exit?
I mean, would it sound an alarm if I just left?
Nope.
Okay,
I mean, you're already playing the bagpipes. Everybody knows you're there.
I know. So, okay.
So you guys all coming down into this library, and you can see Silas sitting here with this beautiful woman. She actually appears to have a trace of Vistani heritage to her. And let me check your perceptions real quick. Perceptions. Where is everybody? Perception. So, Shantala, you notice that Esmeralda is sporting a false leg.
Like just a normal wooden false leg, or does it look like?
A prosthetic limb. It's you know not obvious at first glance, but it's definitely a prosthetic limb.
Well, I would be too polite to say anything about it. You know, to call attention to it. I wouldn't do that.
Right.
So, is there a way out of here?
So there are more stairs down, and that would take you into the room where the abbot is with Vasilka.
Oh,
Silas, what are you
In
reading,
fact,
Silas?
if you are standing at the top of these stairs, you can hear the abbot's voice as he continues to give Vasilka etiquette lessons.
Just some books on the history of Barovia.
Wasn't sure.
Hey, Silas, we're gonna need you to get hit now.
I'm sorry. What?
Let's go check out the other room.
Oh,
Come with us, Silas.
Maybe we should go back upstairs and go the other direction rather than
Fine.
walking through that room again.
well, it has been a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Esmeralda, but it appears I'm needed elsewhere.
Perhaps our paths will cross again.
Just yeah, put the book back and then
So the question is, do you want to go down the stairs and enter the room where the abbot is again, or do you want to creep back up and find another way downstairs?
Fancy votes down.
It's gonna.
yeah, I'm just
I
gonna
would rather
head
go
back
down.
upstairs.
All right,
No reason to bother the abbot.
we'll
That's
go
how
up.
I.
Then I really don't want to talk
I
to
agree.
Mhm.
him.
Kind of
That's-
weird me out a little bit.
The weird guilt tripping is
Almost wanna go
not.
downstairs.
Wherever will go wherever
Whoa,
Silas goes.
where did I just get shunted to?
Right?
I should be over here.
I was
Underneath.
moving you. I think we were both moving your token at the same time, and I absolutely punted you into orbit.
Actually,
Silas
was
just
gonna
gets
go back
thrown at the
downstairs
building.
to talk a bit.
So I'm sorry. What
And
was
it's
that?
good.
Valmo was going to go down.
Vault. Yeah.
Okay.
After everyone went upstairs.
Oh wow.
So you come down the stairs, and are you trying to be stealthy about it, or?
He's a turtle. He's not really big on stealth.
Okay. So shortly after entering the room, the abbot notices you, and he, I trust your stay has been uneventful. What can I help you with?
I have a very interesting place here. I hope you don't mind. We were kind of looking around,
Not at all.
getting familiar with the place.
The abbey has a
I
long
wanted
and
to ask
storied
you a little-
history.
How long have you been here?
I myself have been tending the abbey for just over a century now.
Oh, only a century, so not too long. You were mentioning you wanted a face to bring back the life of this monk. This is still correct?
Yes, finding a suitable donor has been problematic. The people of Kresk are so plain.
From what I could see upstairs, it looks like you dabble in various body parts, putting them together and taking them apart.
I am creating the perfect bride to save all the souls of Barovia.
The perfect bride. Interesting.
A bride to warm the devil's cold heart. Through the power of love, darkness will be conquered.
So you're
You got
hoping
a
that the
perfect
power of love.
turtle voice.
You think the power of love could stop this devil from terrorizing your people?
Love is the most powerful force in the universe.
That I think we could agree on. So have you seen this devil? Does he have a name?
Lord Strahd,
Is he
of course.
Strahd.
He visits not often, but regularly to view on my progress. He's actually due sometime soon, though his visits are always unannounced. I was hoping to have a completed construct ready for him to view upon his next visit.
Then, do you need anything besides the face, or is that the last piece of your art that you're missing?
That is the final, most important piece.
Will any face do? Or does it need a specific essence to it?
I need a face of suitable beauty.
A beautiful face, not, say, the face of a turtle.
I am afraid your appearance would not move Lord Strahd's heart. Your traveling companion, Irina, however, she would be ideal. It is a shame she cannot come to her senses and make the rational choice.
I haven't been traveling with this group or Irina for all that long, but...
Well, perhaps you can talk some sense into the young girl.
Well, she seems very attached to her face.
An irrational, illogical human attachment.
And so out of our party, that's the only face that would be sufficient for you.
He would take, he said Shantala would do. Let me see, who else has got the charisma going on? Fancy's blue.
Not
So
Evie.
Fancy's blue. Space Bear's a tabaxi. Silas's face would do. She could take
What's my face
Silas.
too blue?
Silas or Shantala. Silas is quite pretty for a man.
Fancy is visibly getting upset.
So prejudiced against the blue faces.
Probably not as upset as I am.
At least you weren't rejected when you offered.
Yeah, I think I might need it.
So, any other parts of this conversation you want to pursue for now, there, Valmo, or do we want to get around to what everybody else is doing?
Yeah, well, almost done.
All right,
He'll thank the abbot for the time and everything.
and we can just say for sake of ease that you run up and catch up with all the others before they move on to do anything else. So, so you guys are looking for a way downstairs, right?
Yep.
So,
Well, we know that the stairs are here because we came up them, right?
right. So there's a set of stairs here you can go down, and then you could just jump down. It wouldn't require any kind of checks or anything, and then you could exit from the courtyard to this direction.
Oh, can I see that over the wall that if we can get through there?
Yeah, you know right where you're standing, Shantala. Right underneath you is the main gate to the courtyard.
Oh. Well. Okay.
If you look on the map, you can see the faintest image of a trail. You can kind of see that it culminates right there.
I can't see a trail.
No?
Oh wait.
Yeah, it's faint.
Oh.
It's faint.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump down to the ground floor here. throw us back over here.
Beam me up, Danny.
And I'm going to take everybody from over here and we'll move down to the courtyard again. And this time I'll take Otto and put him back at the guardhouse. Okay. So you guys have all made your way down here. Whether if you went down the stairs, you're actually here. But if you came down over the courtyard, just hopping down, you're right here. So up to you where you want to end up. Now it is like 8 o'clock at night, so it is thoroughly dark, and a lot of the hooping and hollering seems to have calmed down for now.
It's in the well.
It is dark, so you can't see. Do you have night vision?
No,
Wait, what's happening in the courtyard?
I can only see Irina. I can't see anything else. Should I refresh?
Yeah, give
Since
it a
that's
refresh. Yeah.
standard.
Trying to stop Evie from jumping in the well.
Why are we all back in the courtyard?
I think people were
Looking for the
looking
Raven,
to
right?
explore the grounds, and you had explored most of the second floor, so it was back down to the first. If Silas, if you want to be upstairs in the room and not present, you're welcome to.
Yeah,
Well-
he's like up here, just looking over the cliff.
Gotcha.
The reason why we came here was to revive Monk, but we can't do that. So
looking for that dress, right?
That's
We're
more of
traveling.
a long-term quest,
Yeah.
not an
Oh,
immediate. Yeah, there's no dress here that you're gonna find. It's just in your travels, if you find one,
There we go.
the abbot's looking for one.
Was there a
Go
door
ahead. Yep.
like right here?
No, on
that's
that
a-
side, yeah, that's the 15-foot high wall, and then the cliff on the other side, which is a straight 300-foot drop.
So where's the garden?
The garden, if you go through the gate out here and hook a right up in this direction, that's where you want to go.
Oh,
Does Marcina speak?
Marzina does not. She is, again, got these leathery bat wings and these spider mandibles. And she apparently is completely insane. Just keeps flapping on its it's got 5 foot of chain, and keeps bobbing at the length of its chain as it continually tries to fly away.
Oh, it's chained.
Yep.
We do have the option to go to the Wizard of Wines.
You have the option to free the beast that Marcina
We
freed.
can do that too.
the Wizard of Wines?
Yeah.
Dan, you told us about it last week.
I did. Yep. So from where you are, Chanteller and Chove, you can look along the length of the Abbey wing over here. This is again home to the scores and scores of mongrel folk. And you can see another gatehouse up here that stands empty, and the garden beyond.
Sign of the Raven?
The Raven, you were in. I don't know if you can see my ping, but you were in this room on the second floor, and it flew out and perched on a raven over here. So from your angle, no, you can't see it, but
Isn't it like over here?
the maps are a little screwy because they changed the axis on it. Suffice to say that on this map, where is it? Where's the north direction? I can't even figure it out.
Shouldn't change map orientations.
Yeah, let me show you.
Can you just ping again where the raven is? Oh, okay. Okay. Shall we?
Let's go.
Yes.
So it doesn't look like there's anyone out.
No, everything's quiet and dark. So as you coming up past this wing of the abbey, you can see in through some of these windows and see the deplorable conditions that some of these mongrel folk are in. As you here, let me start giving you a few examples. So as you look in that first window that you come across, you can see that there are three shrieking mongrels cowering in the shadowy corner, one of them cradling something. The next window up, you can see four mongrel creatures brawling amid the wreckage of the bedchamber, where a fifth watches and cackles. Going up to another window, you can see seven mongrel folk seated in the middle of the room, forming a ring, apparently chanting, doing some kind of chanting. And lastly, the room at the end of the row contains 9 mongrel creatures standing in the middle of the room, staring at the doorway in silence with hungry looks in their eyes.
Ugh, this is so horrible.
Maybe we should do something about it.
So nestled between the rising and plunging cliffs are 4 rectangular garden plots enclosed by 5-foot-high wall of mortared stones. White rabbits nibble on turnips uprooted by the cold, and 2 lifeless scarecrows with stuffed gullets and sackcloth heads hang from wooden crosses pounded into the cold, hard earth. The abbey's east wing looms over the garden, its shattered windows dark and disturbing. A door leads into the forlorn edifice, which apparently... that's a silly line. It says, which apparently isn't as abandoned as one might have hoped. I don't know that you were hoping it was abandoned. But anyway, from within come the laughter and the wailing of things that should not be. So you can see that there's a door here at the end of the abbey. The raven in question is perched here. So as you approach, again, the raven is definitely watching you. And as you begin to draw near, it flies away.
Can we say I cast Speak with Animals, and can I call out to the bird, do you want us to follow you? Why are you running away?
It does not answer.
All right. Do we know where it goes?
It flew down toward the village below.
Village below. Okay. Well, I'm not in the mood to go and chase after it tonight.
No, but it's worth a try.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe we'll stop there on our way back.
I think we have to. Well,
Do we have anything else to explore?
this is a horrible place.
Yeah, it's
Horrible.
terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in every way.
We're getting out of here as soon as possible. It's
In another life, me and Adam fixed this place, but we're not going to talk about it.
So we don't want to go down that hallway.
No. God,
It took a
no.
lot of work.
That is the hallway with the flesh golem patrolling it.
It took sessions.
Yeah, and all those pathetic creatures.
Second thought, Camelot's kind of a silly place. On to the Wizard Whites. Sorry.
That represents if you don't want to enter the hallway, I'll flat out tell you, if you don't want to do battle with the flesh golem, because the flesh golem is a security guard and it's not a smart one, so it just attacks anything in the hallway. So if you went in there, you'd have a fight with the flesh golem. But if you're not looking to go there, other than directly confronting and pissing off the abbot or attacking some of the mongrel folk, it doesn't sound like there's probably a ton else for you to do tonight.
No, seems like time to go try to get some rest.
All right, let's go ahead and we will do a full rest. So I'll advance the clock 8 hours here. Actually, I'm going to advance it a little bit more to put us right at sunup. So it is 6 a.m. here on the 6th day. And
I actually want to get up before sunup and head back to the garden. Right before sunup.
Sure. What did you want to do there?
Head back to the garden. Yeah.
All right, and we can say that that's right now. So what is it you wanted to do?
Oh, I'm just saying my morning prayers.
Okay.
I have to face east.
Face east, right?
Say my morning prayers.
Got it.
That's
Silas,
so
Silas has his morning ritual. I know he does too. So we can get all that done. And
smells worse.
The bell tolls the hour, and the hooping and hollering of the mongrel folk begins again. The same process every mealtime, as you're learning. And so you guys all have the benefit of full rest, and it is a brand new warm fall day here, and I guess you guys are all done at the Abbey. And
we lived.
Let me transfer you to the map of Kresk, which again has you up here as you depart the Abbey, and you start making your way down the switchback path that's here. Now, as you're traveling on this path, Irina gets a puzzled look on her face. And she says she thought she heard it when you were coming up the path. But then you made it to the top and it stopped, and she thought she was imagining it. But now that you're on the path traveling down, she is hearing what she describes as a gentle voice that is calling to her from this shrine at the north end of the village. This gentle voice is calling her and leading her to the edge of this pool. And Irina doesn't quite know what to make of it.
Perhaps it's worth the investigation.
Yes, that's.
Shouldn't let her go alone.
No, of course not.
So it doesn't take long to get down the path, and you'll remember you were given a special pass because you pulled on the burgomaster's heartstrings, basically, with the loss of your friend. He says that Kresk usually does not allow visitors for security reasons, and he gave you a special exception to go through and visit the Abbey under the condition that you would leave when your business was done. But you are coming down the mountain, so to speak, this morning, and there's no one chaperoning you, so if you wanted, to go poking through Kresk, you certainly could do that.
All right.
You are
well,
at this point here. You are down off the mountain road and free to decide your path.
Fancy is going to investigate that part of the map.
Fancy, were you playing a bagpipe last night?
Feel it.
That was
Kidding.
It was mesmerizing.
it was something.
Never heard anything like it. Thank you,
Well, it's
Fancy.
better than what most of the bands play in Calamar, so
Silas, did you touch my bagpipes?
I don't play the instrument myself.
I think somebody touched them because there's the nick right here.
I don't know what to tell you.
I'm just kidding. All right, stepbrothers. All right, keep going. My bad.
That's fine.
So you make your way through the village, and the few villagers that you see kind of not quite give you dirty looks, but give you slightly shocked and startled and indignant looks, as if to say, "Who the hell do you think you are walking around our village?" So it's likely word is going to get back to the burgomaster that there were adventurers roaming the village. But nobody certainly moves to stop you or confront you in any way. As you reach the pool's edge, Irina steps forward and an image appears in the sparkling blue waters. There is a handsome young man of kind and noble visage, the sadness in his eyes turned to sudden joy. "Tatiana," he says, "it has been so long. Come, my love, let us be together at last." Irina gasps and nearly stumbles backwards in surprise. After the moment of shock wears off, she kneels down at the water's edge and looks at the man. Her eyes light with sudden recognition. "Sergei?" she asks. "Yes, it is I, Tatiana," the man replies. "Take my hand and let us be together finally at last." A hand of water emerges from the pool, reaching out to her. Irina begins to reach her hand forward, stopping just short of grasping the watery hand. You can see an expression of painful conflict wash over her face. Her eyes begin to well up and her breath becomes ragged. "I remember now," she says shakily. "I remember everything. About you, about us, and all that came after. I am Tatiana, and Marina, and Anne, and so many others." Irina's jaw tightens and she speaks through clenched teeth. "So many times he has tricked me and lured me, but not anymore." Irina stands up and wipes the tears from her eyes. "Sergei, my love, I am Irina Kolyana now, and I have a responsibility to the people of Barovia. I must help bring light to this land and end your brother's cycle of torment forever." With that, Sergei smiles sadly as Irina blows him a gentle kiss and turns away. As his image fades away, you can hear his last words like an echo on the breeze. "Until then, Tatiana, until then." And with that, the image of the man disappears.
Just before it disappears, I'm just gonna go ahead and use a divine sense.
It was a projection of a spirit. It was, nothing that you could have done combat with in any sense like that. So call it what you will. It's, it wasn't an undead. It wasn't a celestial, and it wasn't a fiend.
Was it some kind of powerful good or evil?
The spell doesn't tell you that.
Well, it says the presence of strong evil. Yeah, no, it's whatever.
That's flavor text. That
is the
yeah.
Really?
What it detects, what the spell detects, is celestial, fiend, and undead. It does not detect quote unquote evil.
And
Cool.
can Fancy jump in there as the Triton? Take a look around the pool.
Yeah. What is it? What is it? You'd let me read you a little bit more about the pool specifically,
Okay.
because there's an entry here for it. So, even under gray skies, this pool at the north end of the village shimmers and sparkles. Near its shore sits an old gazebo on the verge of collapse. A wooden statue of a mournful, bare-chested man, its paint chipped and faded, stands in the gazebo with arms outstretched to the east. The pool appears to be fed by an underground spring.
All right. Fancy's gonna take a jump in because he loves the water. And just do a look around. Any secret doors, pathways?
The water tastes sweet and fresh, and you feel completely reinvigorated.
Nice.
As a matter of fact, Fancy, you get the benefits of a greater restoration spell.
Ooh.
Ooh, wait, we could use that. Does anyone
Feels
have like
terrific.
a canteen?
Fancy's like, this feels terrific. You should all jump in.
Yeah, I'm in
Like a hot
heavy
tub.
armor. I don't exactly swim.
Well, I don't
Walk
think
into
there's
the-
anything else besides that.
Yeah, I don't have anything to carry water. Oh.
Water
Oh wait, I do have a water skin. Yeah, I want to fill the water skin with that.
Okay. You can
Let's-
add a potion of greater restoration to your inventory.
Awesome.
my water skin too and join Fancy in the water.
Now, I will go ahead and reveal a little secret about this pool, just because it's mechanically relevant. And I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, Fancy. The waters of this spring defy corruption, and anyone who drinks from it for the first time gains the benefit of a greater restoration spell.
Yep.
So that means subsequent drinking of the water will have no effect on you, Fancy.
Oh no, I found it. So
Right.
it's nice.
So same thing. You could take 5 vials of this water with you, but the first
Would
one
only
you
work.
drink would be the only one that works.
That includes also going into the water.
Yes.
Well, that's what it took to find it. So
Right.
that's cool.
Natalia, you got a water skin full?
I also have a water skin for someone else.
I'm going to also.
I'd like to check out that gazebo.
The gazebo is super frail, and it looks like it wouldn't take anything more than a strong wind to knock it over.
Nothing unusual about it then, just old and kind of dilapidated. I cannot do that word right now.
Right. The statue
We'll get there when we get there.
the statue is a depiction of the Morning Lord, and you can see a small plaque faded, but it says Shrine of the White Sun. Now you are here for a few moments when 4 guards approach, and they say they have orders to escort you from the town.
Okay.
So if you're not going to put up a fight, they are going to show you the way out.
I will lead.
Is there a description for what that statue looks like, or is it just a statue of the Morning Lord?
Statue of the Morning Lord.
Okay. Just gonna
On
go
the
ahead
road
and.
again.
Nope, I don't recognize that statue. Because that's not a deity I'm familiar with.
Just point at him and give him a thumbs up.
I won't.
So Irina is a little startled and turns to you all and says, "I imagine you must have some questions."
I think you answered all of them with that short little speech.
Who's Sergey?
She's still reeling from it herself. Sergey was Irina explains. Sergey and Tatiana were engaged to be married, and on the day of her wedding, Sergey was murdered, and in her despair, Tatiana hurled herself from the walls of Castle Ravenloft. Irina says she feels there's more to the memory, but it's still hazy, and she's only got the broad strokes. She's got multiple lifetimes of brief, snippets of multiple lifetimes of memories at conflict in her head. So it's a little confusing.
Do you remember being Tatiana?
She can remember being Tatiana, yes. And that
Or
was
were you
somebody else?
that was hundreds of years
living
ago.
there? In every life, were you living at Castle Ravenloft?
No, Anne was a girl from Valaki. Marilena was a young girl from Barovia. She's been all different walks of life. Always kind of with a similar appearance, though. A lot of them, a lot of her incarnations do look a lot like Tatiana.
And Strahd has followed her every time?
Irina can tell you that through the centuries, time and time again, Strahd has tried to make Tatiana his, and he has met with failure every time.
Thank goodness.
But caused endless suffering to countless individuals in the process.
So we've learned that Strahd is very bad at taking no for an answer.
He's persistent. Knows what he likes. Got a type.
Right. So we're headed down to the winery, right?
Yeah, is that the consensus where you guys would like to head out to?
Yes.
You know, to be welcome in Kresk, they're gonna want wine. Certainly wouldn't hurt your cause, but ultimately, they're angling for you to go confront this werewolf pack that lives to the northeast of here. There's a cave that they don't know precisely where it is, but they know that somewhere in that region that they suspect there's a cave or some other kind of hideout that these wolves are operating from.
Perhaps it be. Do we think the cave is closer than the winery?
Potentially, but it is a bit of a blind search. The winery, at least, is a fixed location. You can definitely go to.
Yeah.
It would
The
probably
winery.
cheer us up to the winery.
Much more straightforward objective.
All right.
And maybe we just want a little more experience before we go visiting werewolves.
So we
Possibly
start
go wrong.
out on the road here. 2, 3, 4. So we get about this far before our first random encounter check of the night. Oh, and look at that! Wouldn't you know it?
Oh,
During
no.
the day on the road on a roll of 18 or plus, and of course you got an 18.
It's so random to me, Dan.
Let me check something here. Did we do this already?
I'll be right back, super quick.
You guys already found Treebane, right? That magical axe?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we won't do that one.
So I was to say, I believe
Uh,
Silas took it.
Okay, so we got another encounter then. So number 5. So you stumble as you're going down the road. You notice just off the road to a distance an old grave. All right. The grave appears to be intact, and it's an elongated earthen mound.
Is there a headstone?
No.
Just a mound of dirt.
Yeah, just a mound of dirt. It looks like a burial site.
Well, how do we know it's a grave and just not a mound of dirt?
It's that's a really good point. It's a grave because the encounter says, quote unquote, you stumble upon an old grave. But at the same time, it doesn't say that there's a headstone or anything. It says it's either an earthen mound or a rocky cairn. But it doesn't say anything about a headstone. It does say, I'm just going to flat out tell you. It says there's a 25% chance that the grave is intact. So I rolled the D100 and got 16. That's within 25. So it turns out it's intact. So that's good. So there's an intact grave.
It feels like Trivial Pursuit on Thanksgiving.
Do you,
Yeah, like why do we care? That's why I just.
right? Do you want to dig it up, or do you want to just leave it be?
Both.
Let's just keep on going.
All right. That is
Yeah, let's
always
just-
an option.
Sorry, what does the headstone say?
What is the what?
There is.
That. Oh, did you say there's no headstone?
No headstone, right?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep walking.
All right. All right.
So as we're walking, I tell the group what Abbott told me about the devil and Strahd and everything. About how he's making, if they were unaware.
Right.
Yeah.
He really said that about me. I'm not sure if I should take that as a compliment or an insult.
About your face.
Yes.
You said you were pretty.
I think it's a compliment.
Okay.
Normally it would be, but from someone whose goal is to harvest a face, I'm not sure how to feel about that.
Must be
I
some
don't know.
kind of black magic because Fancy is godly good looking. So
I don't know. I think all humans are a bit odd looking. They all look the same anyway.
I just don't know why he didn't want a perfectly good total face. Nothing wrong with my face, just a little battle.
So, you're walking on the road. You're almost at the valley when you let's. Okay, so you spot them. They were lying in ambush, but you spotted them. So we'll put you back here on the road a little bit, and you see a number of dire wolves.
Oh, right, these.
And they are off the sides of the road, lying in the brush, apparently waiting for you to pass by.
Okay. I guess we're rolling initiative then.
We tried.
Where's George?
George is behind me.
Ah.
My faithful companion is right there.
they get-
Very, very good results. 5.1.
But do they get a surprise round?
They don't. If anything, you might. If you get your stealth together.
Oh, George even rolled lower than me.
Or it's like, why do we have a dog?
I'm sorry, what?
Why
gonna
do we
look at
have a? Why do we have a
I'm gonna,
dog?
I'm gonna look at his amulet. What color is it?
It's purple.
Well, we stopped in Vallaki, and after that unfortunate encounter with the vampires, I thought it'd be good to get an animal with a better nose.
Something.
And it makes a great companion for hunting.
Attacking somebody?
Well, just hunting in general.
But I like animals. Don't tend to like me though.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
So, what would you like to do about these dire wolves? What do you think? If you, I mean, they're lying in ambush and haven't noticed that you've seen them yet. But you're kind of slow in your roll. So, how would you like to handle it?
How many of us can hit from range?
Wipe
I'm
up.
sure the last thing they're expecting is to get shot from cover.
Yep.
I can.
I can, but
Okay.
I'm pretty low on initiative, so
I'm pretty low too.
But we all have a attack on.
Or a lot of us are kind of low.
I have very good initiative rolls.
I'm at 17. I could try a shot. Who's got the highest? I don't see the order.
Well, let's do a. If you're gonna try to get attacks off on them before they notice that that's what you're doing.
Yep.
Let's get I guess stealth checks.
I don't see the initiative tracker. Does anybody else see it?
I haven't
Oh.
rolled it yet.
Oh, okay. Stealth from me. This will go well.
A +0.
I'll roll initiative for the dog and Irina.
I rolled initiative for the dog. It got a 4.
Got it.
Whoa.
whoa!
Well.
Oh my God, Arena!
Grab a card.
I don't see George on the initiative order. All right, let me add.
I'll
George.
roll it again for him. But he got a 4.
Okay.
Didn't do much better.
Did you click his token?
Oh, yeah, hold on. There we go. Let's try this again. 12, but I'm just gonna edit that.
Sure. All right.
And I'll roll myself again. Oof, that's even worse.
I'm out of your system now.
Yeah.
Better than mine.
Oh, it should be 5.1. There we go. I am lower than George, but have a higher initiative.
All right. So we're not going to be in initiative just yet because we're trying to get the surprise thing down here. So do you guys
Yep.
want to try to sneak up on these things?
I'm not in the turn order.
I don't think I should.
Did you click your token when you rolled initiative?
Yeah, I did, but I didn't do it again.
Let me add you manually. Valmo. 2. Wait. That was stealth.
No, I rolled 2 on initiative as well.
Initiative 2. Got it. All right. So for stealth, let's see. We'll we'll have this front guy set the difficulty with his perception. So the perception is 11. So let's see how many people got over 11 and how many under. Under, over, under, over, under, over. So you are able to train your weapons on these guys. They're going to have one surprise round, but you are able to switcheroo and get the jump on them.
Every time you said under, over, I kept thinking of airplane.
Over, under. Roger.
Roger. So what does that exactly mean? How does that
So
mechanically work?
a surprise round is during the first round of the fight, any creatures who are surprised, which are all 5 of these things, don't get to act.
They don't get to act.
They don't, right.
So we just go in our normal order then?
Correct.
Okay.
But you just eked it out. You just you needed 50% of you to beat it, and you just made it. So
Yes.
So what do you think, Space Bear?
All right, start it off. Hex on the one that's nearby. And then let me see.
Oh, did you upcast that hex?
Nope. I had hex clicked, so I don't know why it did damage.
Gotcha.
Doesn't make sense.
Gotcha.
So it gave me the damage part. Okay, and then an Eldritch Blast.
Ooh, there's a nice Eldritch Blast. So it does 6 damage to this lead guy. And he also has the disability on some as part of the hex, right? What ability do you want to pick?
Yeah, it didn't ask me. That's weird. Strength.
Strength, okay.
Yeah, it's like the spell card is screwed up.
Yeah, hex
Might
is
delete it and re-add it.
Hex is weird, right? Anyway, all right, Fancy.
Fancy is going to play this.
Fancy play what?
Hear it?
No, I didn't see anything.
Doesn't matter. All right. I am going to give Silas a, the thing I do, a bardic inspiration. And I'm not going to do anything else. I'm just going to sit.
Alrighty.
And I'm done. That's for Silas.
Okay.
How you want.
Well, hopefully I can use it against the wolves.
All right. And we got Everett, right?
Yep. So I'm gonna shoot my crossbow at the one that just got hit.
Okay. That is a miss.
It's my favorite bolt too.
Anything else
Okay.
for Everett?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and next to. Whoops, got the wrong thing. And next to Silas. Action.
All right. This wolf is surprised by your guys picking them out from inside the brush. Now they've got all +2 to their armor class, by the way, because they are hiding in the brush. This guy is surprised, and we go to Chove.
Okay, great. So I can see this guy, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. I'm going to, well, actually, let me measure first things first. Okay, 60 feet. Just want to make sure I am in range for good old Hunter's Mark. And I cast it on that guy. And I'm going to take a quick shot at him.
Nice.
All right,
21
7,
hits.
and this was not the hexed one, but the one next to him.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel that's
13
a little.
points.
I feel that's a little unfair to hit him with both.
I've been dying to play a ranger.
13 with the hunter's mark. Okay.
Yep.
Anything else for Chove?
Yeah, I'm just gonna also add my dreadful strikes because that's a
'Cause
additional action I can.
Why not?
Because of Fey Wander, yeah. So it'll be 16 points of damage.
3 more. Okay.
And I think she's going to move like right about here, just to still get an eye on the rest of the wolves, but make room for the people who have to like get up close to fight them.
Gotcha. Shantala.
So I'm gonna go for this closest one.
Nice.
Okay, 24. Holy shnikes.
Holy cow,
Um,
nice job.
Okay,
And the next attack has advantage on it.
so let me look up one of our optional rules here because it's coming
I
into
didn't
play.
mean to cast it at second level, though.
Yeah,
Oops.
but you. Oh my god.
I did not mean to do that at second level. I don't know how that happened.
Do you want to take it back?
Oh, well.
or-
Don't take it back.
No. I won't take it back.
Okay.
It's fine.
Let me
I just have to mark it, keep track of it.
let me
You
look
literally
up something
blew
real quick.
something up.
You broke the game.
No.
I'm copying in a little sheet from the master copy of the game that I'm always updating because there's an optional rule that I want to implement here.
Yeah.
Let me just find it here.
In the middle of combat?
Oh.
Middle of my turn.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, because it's a good thing. This is a good thing. You'll see.
When you roll high, we cut it in half. Just
Right.
It's like Shantala won the argument.
So go ahead and read that. And because you did 24 points of hit point damage in a single blow, the massive damage rule is invoked for this direwolf. So the direwolf takes his 24 hit points of damage, but it is such a ringing blow that he now has to make a Constitution saving throw, which he made. So he doesn't suffer any system shock, but you can see, according to that table, that there were certain things that can happen when you suffer massive damage. So I figured that's, again, 24 points of damage qualifies, so it was a good time to work that in. Unfortunately,
But that works on us too, right?
Correct.
oh,
Dial.
Checking.
So we are still in round one, so he is this one is still surprised, and we go to Silas.
So instead of drawing my flail, Silas is going to pull out a small wooden token of a red skull underneath a helmet, and is going to cast Sacred Flame on this wolf.
Okay.
Let me just go ahead and... There we go. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Dexterity save. He failed it, so he takes all that
equally
too.
unfortunate.
That was an amazing round one for me.
What about
Yeah.
George?
I think George is just gonna hold
And
for this round.
Velma.
Alma will. First he'll attack this one that's hurt
Okay.
with not that firebolt.
Firebolt. Oh, that's a miss. All right. Anything else for Velmo?
Bonus action.
Okay.
Gonna cast spiritual weapon.
All right. What form would you like that spiritual weapon to take?
Axe would be good.
Okay. Let's see. Have I got an axe? I got an axe.
And then just
And Valmo, you should have control of that axe now.
yeah. So I'm gonna put it right here. That's about 60 feet.
Okay.
Attack this one. That's
All right.
close to death.
And there's
So
a
does it
hit
take the-
for 9. Very good.
Leave that.
All right, and that's it for Valmo if he doesn't have any movement. And we got a surprised wolf and Irina. Irina will just ping with the light crossbow and miss. And we begin the second round, Space Bear.
Okay.
In the surprise round, you guys managed to take down one of these giant wolves.
So, bonus action, moving my hex to the other one. And then he's getting an Eldritch Blast as well. Oh, ho.
Oh,
Yay.
take a red card, my friend. Let's see what you got. Let's see, what'd you get? What'd you get? Until the end of your turn, attacks of opportunity are made with advantage. Oh, there's a fun one. Fancy.
Is that a demon right there?
Say
Is
again?
is it an enemy?
What's that?
Is that an enemy? Right there.
That's the dog.
Right there.
No,
That's George.
Okay. So we have no enemies?
not
right.
next to
They're
you.
all they're up there.
I'm done. Thank you.
No, no ranged attacks.
Well, Fancy doesn't see any enemies.
Can you not see the wolves over here?
Oh.
There's 5 of
Yeah.
them, or 4 of them now.
Yeah. Good call. Fancy's gonna take a couple steps back. And I'm done.
Okay. Everett.
Yes. Where'd my thing go? I mean, oh, I know. Oh, since I can reach from there, I'll. Oh, really? Shut my whole thing down.
Uh-oh.
Remember you mentioned that old Mac? I've got an old Nova. Sometimes jams its bad. All right, I'm going to crossbow the closest one.
Okie dokie. Unfortunately, your shot goes just wide.
Of course it does. All right, I'm done.
All right, this wolf now charging out of the brush. He's got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. He makes it out that far. And he'll hold there. He'll ready as his action in case any of you come running at him. This wolf is dead. And we go to Chove.
Oh. This is
You're
like
muted,
the best show
Joe.
on earth.
Ah,
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I didn't realize I
No.
had been muted. Sorry, I was just figuring out. If I were to move Hunter's Mark onto this guy, that would be another spell slot, right?
does it allow you to move it as a bonus action?
And it's a good idea.
I always assumed, because this is my first time playing with a ranger, that it was.
I don't know the rules of
You can
Hunter's
use
Mark.
It does say in the spell you can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn of yours to mark a new creature. Okay.
Yeah.
Just mark up.
But the sentence begins with, if the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on the subsequent turn. Okay. So I don't think I can move it unless it drops to 0.
Because, yeah, that's right. You had marked this one over here. I'll put the blue dot on for that.
All right. So I don't like that this guy's getting closer, so I'm just gonna focus him. That stinks. I can't use Hunter's Mark, but I'm just gonna move back here, and I'm gonna aim for this guy.
Okay. So
Let me.
not moving your hunter's mark, but aiming for a different target.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna add my dreadful strikes because I still have those.
-9 altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else for Cho?
Let's see. That's a concentration spell, so I can't cast anything. Yeah. Okay, that'll be it.
All right. Shantala, you got one wolf is charged up from the underbrush and 3 others on his tail.
Not really liking that. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do this just at a first level now.
Works so well at second level.
It does, but I have more first level slots.
Right.
There you go. 14 damage. Very nice.
It's a good spell.
You need 19 damage to qualify as massive damage on these dire wolves.
Oh,
That hits, right? But that hits, doesn't it?
No, it hit, and it hit for 14. So good hit. Good solid hit. Anything
And
else?
now he's glowing again. So the next attack has advantage.
Oh, that's the side effect of guiding bolt. So is that for anybody?
Yeah.
The next person who swings at him gets advantage, whoever it is?
Yes, whoever it is, the next
All right.
attack has advantage.
Very nice. This hexed and hunter's marked direwolf. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I guess he'll stay right there. He doesn't even have to move. But same thing, readying an action. Silas.
All right. So, I mean, this one's getting a bit too close for comfort. And he's readying an action to attack something that gets in range. But I know that he's like getting ready to like strike at something.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself. Artificially boost that AC. And then just step right into his range.
All right.
Missed. And I'm gonna hit him.
Do it up. Oh,
that's unfortunate.
not
7.
So much, right.
I am not going to hit him.
Postpone that hit.
I will be postponing that hit.
George.
George is going to follow up with Silas and is going to strike at him. My ever faithful hound. Bite. 22.
Ooh.
And he needs to succeed on a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
And he's hecked against strength, but not saving throws, ability checks, right? Right. So, strength saving throw. Failed. Wait, no, made it. So he's not prone.
Now, he's already used his reaction, so George is going to back up.
Right. All right, Velma.
Almo's going to join the battle up here. Attack with the Warhammer.
Ooh.
The couch.
All right.
Here comes the music.
Axe.
You gonna do anything with that spiritual weapon?
Yeah, it's going to move it right here. I don't think that's in range, though. Is that within 5 feet?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is. Yeah, he's going to attack with that one.
All right, let's see that roll. is a hit for 9. And if that does it for Valmo, we're going to go up to this group. Now, Spiritual Weapon does not do opportunity attacks, I don't think.
No, it doesn't.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, you asshole! Oh! So close. Alright, so he readies in action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Irina is going to take a shot at this this hexed Hunter's Marked one up front. Ooh, she crits for 7.
Nice. Give her a card.
Right? Space Bear. Top
Alright,
of round, what are we at? Round 3.
There, that's better. On the hexed one.
Oh yeah, there it is. 10 points of damage does him in.
Nice. That's it.
Alright. Fancy.
Hold on. Oh yeah. Going right here. And I'm gonna cast a spell.
Alright. What you got?
Spells. Hold on. Ba-ba-ba-ba. There you go. Casting this. And that's what it is. How'd it go?
Wisdom saving throw DC 14. They failed. So 3d6. Roll that 3d6 psychic damage.
Distant whispers. Oh, here you go. I will cast it at level 2 just because I can. Screw 'em.
Okay.
How'd it go?
I'm waiting for it to come through. Okay, so he failed to save. There's 9 points of psychic damage. And he has to immediately use his reaction, if available, which it is, to move as far as its speed allows.
Does that give you there's no okay.
So he takes off running. And we go back to Everett, if Fancy is done.
Yep.
Very good.
This one's glowing.
Yes, he's got the guiding bolt on him.
I can manage with my crossbow.
Yeah, you can attack with advantage. And advantage you needed. Good shot. So we'll
Yes.
take the damage. We'll take the damage from that first
3.
one. So
Oh,
no,
good,
we'll
okay.
keep the damage from the first one. 9 points of damage. And anything else for Everett?
Second up. Okay.
All right, this direwolf here. Screw it, he's out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Double move. 5, 10, 15,
It
20,
would
25,
make
30,
sense
35, 40, 45, 50.
if we're going scientifically.
Yeah.
If one of their friends would leave, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, get out of
Joe.
Okay. I'm gonna have to spend another.
You can move your hunter's mark, first of all.
Oh, I can. Okay, I thought I could only do that if it was my turn to do that. But yeah, I would like to move my hunter's mark onto this guy. I just pinged.
All right.
Thank you. And I'm gonna take shot.
Ooh.
No.
it." That's karma. They were running away. They were running away. You're just taking pot shots. Come on.
And if that's it for Chove, we go to Shantala.
So this guy doesn't really look injured at all, does it?
This one up front, no.
And it's early in the morning.
This one's injured. Yes, it is.
It's early in the morning. So just don't know what we're going to encounter when we get to that winery.
These wolves are running away. They were looking for a meal. They went to the wrong place.
Not even looking for a meal. We just attacked them.
Oh, I mean, the winners write the history, right?
So which one's that on in this one here?
This one. Yeah.
Okay.
I see. That sounds like the title of the
Made
song.
his deck save.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Silas.
All right. I think. Can I get into melee with that wolf? Yes, I cannot get into melee with that wolf on my turn, so I will also Radiant Flame the wolf.
All right. Fail for 7 radiant damage. All right, and George.
And George also cannot make it into melee combat with that wolf, so he will stick behind and just sort of be near Silas.
All right. Valmo.
Alma will move. I can only move 20 feet. Kind of suck.
No, you're gonna get there. That's why I like Velma. You can count on him.
So I'm gonna use Firebolt on this one that's running away.
This one here.
Oh, it's
or
is there
this
one
one
there?
over here.
No, yeah, that one right there.
Got it.
I
Firebolt.
couldn't see the other.
Firebolt. That is going to be a miss.
Am I
Alright.
not supposed to be able to see that one?
I can't. It's be hiding.
It's hiding, right? Then he'll move.
No, you can see them all. Yeah, I mean, they're running through the brush. They have some cover, but...
No, like it's all black right here.
We can't actually see it.
There are 2 wolves up here. There's one here and one here. Those are the only 2 wolves.
We see this one.
Do
We see the second one, not the first one.
You don't see
I
this
know
one?
where the.
I see. Okay, I see what it is. So he's I got it. If I move him over here, it's just how I set up the dynamic lighting over here. Okay.
So I can't move my spiritual weapon again.
Same reason. It's because of the dynamic lighting thing. You should be able to now.
I think that should get in range. Oh, yeah. I'll just take a quick shot at the guy.
All right, let's see what he does. Ooh, a hit for 10. Very nice.
Nice.
Very good. All right. So that was Valmo. So then this direwolf here, he is going to continue fleeing. He's going to double move, so he gets 100 feet away. So I think that puts him. We're going to go ahead and put him gone at 100 feet away, because it gets denser and thicker the further off the road you get. So he has escaped. This direwolf here, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50. So we're going to say he gets away. Irina is going to take, what is the range on that light crossbow? I don't know if it's that far.
Not that far.
150 feet? What's the maximum range on a light crossbow?
320.
320.
And it goes at disadvantage after how much?
80.
80. Okay, so she'll take a shot at disadvantage.
Oh, it's glowing, right?
Oh, right. So that
Oh.
cancels it out. So it's a normal attack. And she missed.
Not glowing anymore. It's only till the end of my next turn.
All right. So Space Bear, you've got one wolf that you can still barely see. He's okay, and that guiding bolt is spent now, right? Because somebody attacked it. So you've got a long shot at getting one that's running away, or you can just let him go. You're gonna get experience for him even if he runs away.
Yeah, well, I tried, but I failed.
All right. Fancy?
Fancy is going to try and persuade Irina to fall in love with him.
Oh, not this crap again.
All right. Everett?
Appropriate.
I'm going to take my disadvantage shot at the one running.
All right. So a 9 misses.
I have to try.
And with that, the wolf gets away. So there was 1,000. Oh, excuse me. How much were these wolves each? These wolves were 200 each, so there was 1,000 XP of wolves. So that's 125 XP each. And that was a random encounter that you had on the road just before you got to the winery.
All right.
Let me go ahead and remove this. Get us back on the overland map here, and we will talk about what you see as we arrive here at the winery.
Like, did we get experience points?
Yeah,
Yes.
125 each.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, I'm just going to drop you all on the map over here. Irina is with you.
Wow, greenery.
George. I think that's everybody, right? That's the whole gang. Okay, so let me go to the winery. The Wizard of Wines.
Got there?
A branch of the old Sphalic Road leads to the vineyard. After half a mile, the road becomes a muddy trail that meanders through the woods, descending gradually until the trees part, revealing a mist-shrouded meadow. The trail splits. One branch heads west into the valley, and the other leads south into dark woods. A wooden signpost at the intersection points west and reads Vineyard.
Well, this place seems rather inviting.
So as
Listen.
you follow the trail west toward the vineyard, a light drizzle begins to fall. Unpainted fences. Before you move, let me finish reading. Hold on.
Okay, sorry.
Unpainted fences blindly follow the trail, which skirt north of a sprawling vineyard, before bending south toward a stately building. The fog takes on ghostly forms as it swirls between the neatly tended rows of grapevines. Here and there you see rope-handled half-barrels used for hauling grapes. North of the trail is a large stand of trees. A man wearing a dark cloak and cowl stands at the edge of the trees, beckoning to you.
To help bring wine to everyone. Do you realize how much that's going to help people?
Oh, yeah. So, should we see what he wants?
Yeah.
We still have the
Yes,
cart.
we should.
Yes, I suppose you would still have the cart.
Chantel should be our.
I will. So this person's calling us from the woods. I'm gonna
Yes.
start approaching them.
All right. Well, yeah.
I see nothing that could go wrong here.
Go ahead.
Do they look similar? Are the tokens the same? Do they look similar to the person we found in the tree?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
So the token looks similar to what we saw before. Do they look similar to the person from the tree?
Person from what tree?
The tree that I had radiant flamed and missed some kind of druid.
The one with the hanging?
Oh, the
well-
druid. Oh,
I'm still.
the
you s-
where
From last
yeah,
session.
no.
The
Were-raven.
were-raven.
What? This looks like a human. It doesn't look like a were-raven.
Okay, just the token was the same, so just gonna ask.
Okay.
The token wasn't the same, as a matter of fact. The token you
Chantel?
saw before should have looked like this.
Yeah.
Okay, I was seeing clearly a different token.
Yeah.
All right, no worries. Yeah, I'll approach them. What could possibly go wrong?
So, the figure introduces himself as Adrian, and Adrian Mardikoff, and he leads you a little bit into the woods and introduces you to his family, his brothers and sisters, their wives, and their children. There's probably about 9 people altogether of various ages out here in the woods. They say they're the Mardikoff family, and they own the winery, and that they were forced from their homes by these wicked druids and their army of blighted plant creatures, and that they barely were able to escape into the woods. They were. It was a surprise attack, and that their father, the patriarch of the clan, Davian Mardikoff, he was actually caught behind in trying to secure the building, and they fear that the druids are going to kill him or God knows what else, and so they're desperate for someone to help them mount some kind of an assault on the building to free their father.
And what do you know about these druids? Where'd they come from?
The druids have been plaguing the winery for years. They're a bunch of deranged lunatics, and they have some kind of holy crusade against the winery. So they're used to repelling their problems, but recently they've become more organized and forceful, and this to date was the biggest assault that they've ever led, and it was so big and kind of out of the blue. That's what caught the family by surprise.
Is that why nobody's getting their wine?
That is the correct. That they have not been able to make the scheduled wine deliveries because of this situation. Yes.
Their house is being guarded by plants. And I'm gonna pull out and sort of just flourish Treebane. This might come in some amount of use after all.
Doesn't sound like the kind of thing a druid would do.
I think Chantel realized what's going on.
What?
I said, I think Chantel realized what's going on.
Well, these aren't like druids like you are. Everett.
But I don't ever remember meeting a druid like that.
I don't either. I've
You
met
sound
lots
mean.
of nice.
I have a quite vivid memory of this encounter.
So looking down toward the south, situated in the midst of the vineyard, the winery building is a 2-story stone building with multiple entrances. Thick ivy covers every wall and iron fencing along its roofline. The trail ends at an open loading dock on the ground floor. And I think you can all see down here.
Go.
A wooden stable of more recent construction is attached to the east side of the winery, next to the loading dock. West of the winery is a crumbling well and a wooden outhouse. The winery building is surrounded by multiple dozens of tiny barbed wooden blights, standing vigilant guard against any intruders.
We see any druids?
No.
Well, I have a little fire. Anyone else got a little fire?
Bought some fire, Scarecrow.
So that is your view of the winery building.
Let's hope they don't have apples.
That's good.
What,
That
what
was-
What time is it now? Let me see. Did I advance?
what time of year is it?
It is the equivalent of early October.
Oh, okay.
Or late May.
So they should have just harvested all the grapes.
Yes. That would seem to make sense anyway.
Oh,
I am
should we go
following
see
you.
if we rescue
I'm gonna
this
move.
father? You know, I'm not
No.
really. I have no armor. I'm not really the one to be leading. Well, I don't have any,
Well.
but you know.
You can have
Oh.
the idea, and then the good people go first.
How do we want to approach this? Because that's a lot of needle.
First of all, we have a Silas and a turtle guy.
I mean, this axe will potentially hit them a lot harder than it should.
Let's go. We'll just go.
But I'm just one person, and this is but one axe.
Bro,
Yeah.
we'll be
Everything.
But I have fire. I'm sure they don't like fire.
I'm certain most plants don't like fire.
Yeah. But I don't know how much these things move.
It's fine. We'll be fine.
We could just work our way around.
It's like the Avengers.
I'm sorry, the what?
We are like the Avengers.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll a quick intelligence check. Nope, no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Not even sure if that's common.
It's just some stories that are told.
Hold on, I wrote a song about it.
Avengers.
They
Well-
sound unfortunate. Let's just.
Should we head down there and not get too close and see how they react?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's walk forward.
Tell me you didn't like Strawberry Fields.
Forever.
Keep going.
Hold on, where is? There he is, George. I need
So
you,
you
you're a
can
valuable member of
see-
this group.
You can see this score or more of creatures evenly spaced around this building, taking no reaction to you walking down the road.
I guess it's too early to prepare an action, isn't it?
Okay, that's where you need to stop, and we need to roll for initiative.
Very good.
Apparently, it's not too late now.
Well, all right. Above or below 10? What do you think?
50-50 shot.
Way above.
You were below last time.
Dan, you're gonna have to put me somewhere because I can't find
I
this.
can't get much more above than that. And we'll roll for George.
Of course, how could you not roll for the best boy in the game?
Exactly.
Who's Uncle Boy?
Just wait until he becomes a sidekick. He becomes so much more powerful.
So are these needle blights flammable?
We will have to find out, won't we?
So, from my perspective, or from George's perspective, there's a bunch of big sticks standing in the way.
Catch.
One at a time.
All right, is everybody on the board? We got
Yeah.
a big board.
Oh boy, this is gonna take forever.
And lightning reflexes fancy gets first.
My turn.
It's all the way back there.
All right, yeah. Were you asking to be moved forward a little bit, Fancy? We can get you down here with the others.
You put me wherever you want to put me.
We'll put you right there. How about that?
All right. Well, where's right there? I don't know.
I just like the idea, like
Sigh.
Fancy's the first one to go, but hasn't been paying attention this entire
There I
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Listen. We're going all the way up to there? Oh, that's crazy. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30, 35, 40. And that's my, is it my, oh, I gotta go back 10. 5, 10. Sorry. And now I get to cast a spell, which is nice.
All right.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. All right. This guy right here. This guy. I'm casting Dissonant Whispers on him.
Dissonant whispers on this guy right in front.
Yeah,
All
Yep.
right. So that is a wisdom save.
it is.
He made it.
All right.
So he
Well,
takes, it's what, 3d6 damage? He's going to take half.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so 13, so he takes 6 points of damage.
Yep.
Which, believe it or not, triggers his massive damage.
Oh,
So I gotta look it
Oh.
up.
Wow.
So let's see.
Wow.
Constitution
Okay.
saving throw.
Ugh.
He made his Constitution saving throw.
Wow.
All right, and that's it for Fancy. We come back here, and this scarecrow, go ahead and uproots itself from its post,
Ruh-roh.
and it starts shuffling in your direction. So he has a movement of 30. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He dashes. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So he gets there with a dash. And the needle blight back here, he has a movement of 30, so he's gonna dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he is going to attack with his needles. Let's say he's going to attack the 3 in the front. And we'll do a d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going at the dog.
This could immediately one-shot the dog.
Unless it misses.
So
It misses.
that 9 does miss.
Right?
Okay.
Interesting.
Chove.
Okay. So I noticed this scarecrow just came to life. So I think I'm gonna prioritize that guy right now just to make sure he can't get too close to us. So good old hunter's mark
On
the scarecrow.
Okay.
Yep. Alrighty. And let's hit him with my longbow.
There's a hit, so 9 damage.
Nice. And let me add that hunter's mark and my dreadful strike. So that's another 3.
Okay,
That's-
so 9 and 3. Oh, excuse me.
Oh no,
that's-
ignore that too. Cause
Right, right. 'cause you
Yeah, I'm
already rolled
sorry.
the 5.
I
right?
meant to hit the spell and I think I hit the
10.
damage for it.
I'm just checking. So these scarecrows have resistance on non-magical attacks. So he's only going to take 11.
So
11 becomes 5.
oh, but isn't Hunter's Mark magic?
I
Or
don't-
am I wrong?
It doesn't make the damage magical.
Oh, okay. So the only thing
Right.
that wouldn't be affected is the dreadful strike because it's
Right.
psychic. Okay.
Right. The psychic damage comes through. Right. So the piercing, you're absolutely right, gets reduced to 3, and or excuse me,
2.
thank you. And then the psychic damage is entirely done. And if that's it for Chove, we go to this needle blight over here, who's gonna run to join the fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. George of the Jungle.
All right. Bestest boy is gonna get some revenge on this stick, and he is going to engage it in glorious melee combat.
All right.
Get that George sheet up. There we go. Go George. 22 for 6.
Nice. 6 points of damage, which of course counts as massive damage to these little needle blights.
Oh hell yeah!
But he made a
Aw.
saving throw.
He needs to make a strength saving throw as well, or be knocked prone.
And he made that too.
Shame.
All right.
If his strength ever increases, would that increase the DC on the saving throw?
I could conceivably, if you could come up with a mathematical formula to show how it came to be 11 with his current strength.
Well, it's a +1, so I mean 10
His
plus
strength
11.
is +1. Yeah, so if your strength went to +2, I'd say it goes up to DC 12.
Yeah, because it's like 8 plus 2 for proficiency.
Right. Plus,
Yeah.
plus the ability score, right.
Yeah.
All right. Good boy, George. Boy, George, get it?
George is the best.
1, 2, 3,
He was
4,
following
5,
that like
6,
it was
7, 8,
seeing
9,
it.
10, 11, 12. Where's that leave him? Puts him there. This needle blight is gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is he gonna? You know what? He's gonna stay back and fling the needles at the dog.
And the dog is unconscious.
What's that cool?
Damn it.
He's got 5 hit
Oh.
points.
George, no.
Why is it only 5?
Because he hasn't become a sidekick yet.
It's our
He just
fault
is-
for trying to bring puppies into our adventure.
This just reminds me of this one Critical Role clip where Matt Mercer's like, "You guys brought a baby into combat," when he revealed one of his characters was like 5 hit points. It was a
That was the
Kenko
God,
baby.
Kiri.
Kiri, yeah. It's 5 hit points, and I'm gonna be the asshole who kills her. It's my favorite part of that episode.
God. And then they almost killed Bo.
To continue.
Ooh.
Ah,
Ooh. Ooh.
Dan's trying to kill
Ooh.
everyone.
Ooh.
ooh.
Ooh. Okay, so 50-50. Coming at you, Silas.
Alright.
Terrifying glare from the scarecrow.
Okay, here's where I'll fail it. 8 failed.
All right, so you are frightened and paralyzed
Fantastic.
until the scarecrow's next turn. So until
Oh, this combat is gonna take forever.
yep, this could be conceivably, and this is where Roll20 really has it over the real world, where we can leave the combat in mid-combat.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry
You know
about
what,
somebody
as
knocking
long
over
as-
all the minis.
As long as George doesn't die, we're fine.
Frightened and paralyzed. And when you're paralyzed, you are also incapacitated.
Yep.
Is that fancy? Oh, silent.
Yeah, that is the scarecrow's turn.
What am I gonna do,
1, 2,
Charlie?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Oh
9,
god,
10,
someone kill that
11,
fucking
12.
scarecrow.
Trying.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He's leaving. I'm all leaving. We'll be
Ah.
fine. We'll be
Good.
fine.
You know what?
No.
He'll make it with disadvantage. Needle Blight's attacking Fancy. Oh yeah. Even with
Seen the
disadvantage. So you got tagged. This needle blight flung its needles a little bit longer than its normal range, but still managed to hit you for 8 points there, Fancy.
Like, it's not the first time a needle has gone in my arm.
How long does
You are a rock star.
how long does Bardic Inspiration last for?
How long does Bardic Inspiration last for, Fancy?
Until the end of the day.
Oh, I have a
Bardic
D6.
Inspiration.
I have a D6 I can add to that roll. Can I do that?
Yeah.
10.
Bardic Inspiration. Why? Would that help?
It would help, but I'm just waiting to see if I can actually do that.
On the saving throw, the wisdom save? Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay. Sorry, I'm more concerned about the death of my dog right now. 5.
13,
Which makes
that makes it a save, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Terrifying glare. All right, so we can take all those properties off. Look at that, Bardic Inspiration to the rescue.
Oh, thank God I can heal my dog now.
Go, Jim Daddy! Go, Jim Daddy! No, I love D&D. All right, keep going.
All right, so this attack is coming at Fancy from this needle blight right here.
Again?
Yep, yeah, there's a lot of them. Oh, Fancy, I'm sorry, 13 points of damage. And,
Yeah. Okay. 13 points. Got it. Done. Go ahead.
coming at Fancy. Sorry. 16 more.
Oh,
16.
Yep.
Roll.
Wow. I
You're
have
just
one
getting
hit point.
penetrated with these
have-
needles. You're a pincushion.
One. Literally have one hit point left.
It's not even done the first turn. Oh, you're so fucked.
Alice, does he have protection?
Sorry?
You have protection because he's not.
No, I traded up protection for Blessed Warrior.
I'll move up and go there. firebolt on Scarecrow over here.
Okay.
Since I'm assuming that's flammable. Hopefully.
1 hit point. Turtle, no need to be quiet. Just go in there.
And for my bonus action, healing word on Fancy.
I'll take it. 5. I'll take them. They're mine.
Anything else for Velma? I'm not hearing you, Valmo, if you're... Okay, I'm going to assume...
I'm done.
Oh, all done? Okay.
Like,
Okay, there's a miss. All right, Silas.
I want vengeance for this unjust action, so I'm gonna pop myself down here. 30 feet. I'm going to bonus action cast Divine Favor,
Okay.
and I'm going to go ahead and use my Necrotic Shroud.
All right.
The
What's-
DC has increased. It is now a DC 14 saving throw. Charisma save.
A creature's within 10 feet. So that gets three of these guys, right?
It gets this one, this one, this one.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, and what's the save is a
A
charisma
DC 14
saving throw.
charisma.
Needle blight 1. Fail. Fail. Fail.
Okay. And that is my turn,
All right.
because that is my action.
So what happens to them? They are all frightened.
They are all frightened.
Okay. All right.
oh, good. Just we have another one yet? Okay.
All right, Space Bear.
Okay. I'm going to drop a shatter right here, which should get these 4. The 10-foot radius.
It's called Space Bear. Why hang out?
All right. And just ping that again for me.
Should be these 4.
Right. Right. That's exactly right. All right. Constitution save. So I'll do number 1. The leftmost is a fail. Second in from the left is a fail. Third in from the left is a fail. Fourth in, all 4 failed. So all take
Oh,
14 damage.
Yep.
Shatter. 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 And
Oh, good. Those
shatter.
are high initiative ones.
Excellent.
All right. Excellent, Space Bear. Anything else?
No.
All right. Everett.
welcome to the game. I gotta see if I can actually hit somebody. Look at that ice knife.
Okay, so
So I have to hit this one,
right,
and then it explodes. Hits and then
right. Okay. Seven.
I roll like crap.
But so
Yes, I missed.
it misses, but they still got to roll against the explode.
Now you're rolling high. That's
Right.
good.
Okay.
Okay,
so,
I got one of them.
So one of them hit, and so he gets hit for 8 damage, which triggers
is-
the massive damage, and he fails it. So let's roll the d10 and see what happens to him. 7. Disadvantage on next attack rolls. So he's got disadvantage.
And since I haven't done this for a while, I will bonus action outshape dire wolf.
Into a dire wolf.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna roll. I'll roll it separately. So I can move. I'm up here. Is that a scarecrow or a thing?
That's a scarecrow.
That one only works for magical damage. So let's go. I am done.
That is the cutest looking direwolf.
Isn't it?
He's a good boy too. Oh, I'm
He
sorry.
is
Was
also-
that too soon?
You son of a bitch.
So sorry. It was there.
This is exactly why I got rid of protection.
Oh, ow. Fair enough, though. Now, Evie would have been all over the dog. I'm sorry. No. Dogs?
He wants to talk about Shove and Chantel making this happen. Because nobody else
All right,
takes it
Shantala.
seriously.
Oh my gosh, is it my turn?
Yep.
Hey.
Takes it seriously. Everything.
Hang on. Let me see. Okay. Oh wait, is this another scarecrow here?
Yes.
Oh. Oh. Realize- okay, well, I'm going to do Scorching Ray. And it's 120 feet. They don't have to be next to each other, do they?
No. They can be in totally opposite directions.
Because I want to go for the scarecrows. There's just 2 of them,
You're right.
right? And then this one here.
Thank you for that, Balmo. I didn't realize she wasn't on there. I'll add her now. So you're going to do 2 rays at one of the scarecrows and 1 at the other?
No, both the scarecrows and then the needle blight right by Everett.
Okay, got it. Roll. That hits
only does-
the scarecrow on the left. It hits, and they are vulnerable to fire damage, so it does double damage. He takes 12. The second hit on the other scarecrow also hits, and it does double damage for 18, which is exactly his massive damage number. So here comes his constitution, which he made. No, failed. It's a 15 or higher. So he suffers an effect. He gets disadvantage. Alright, and then your last strike against the Needle Blight hits. He is not vulnerable to fire damage, but 7 damage nonetheless. Triggers his system shock. He made his save. And we come back here. Now these blights are working their way from the other side of the building and just filling in the blanks. They seem to be forming up a second line. Irina, Valmo, you noticed her off of the board just in time. She's going to take a shot at the scarecrow. Well, I guess that's maybe at this blight here. And she misses. Okay, this Needle Blight is coming forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's actually going to attack with the claws on the direwolf and miss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Coming at the claws. Oh, there's the direwolf gets hit for 4 points of damage.
Okay.
With advantage for flank. I'm going to call it. Advantage for flanking with the claws. So
Yeah, that
6
hits.
points damage, Silas.
Okay.
All right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, Fancy.
Really, Dan? I'll pass. I'll look for a. I will look for a place to camp. among the dead bodies and everything.
All right.
Hold the body over you. You'll be fine.
No, I am so mad at Dan. We will talk about this later. I'm done.
Are you going to attack this scarecrow you moved next to?
No.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Okay, he's going to attack you. And he misses.
Okay.
Oh, wait, he gets 2 claw attacks. So he hits for 5.
I'll take it.
And then you got to make a wisdom saving throw.
You literally are the biggest dick in the world. But I will make that saving.
Thank you.
He did not make that saving throw.
Con save?
Oh, look at that. You got a card out of it.
Ah.
You back down to 1 hit point now.
I'm done.
So this guy
Back
is
down to 1 hit.
frightened. What does that mean? I gotta look that up.
Oh shit! What is it?
He has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls as long as he can see you. So he's gonna try to attack you with disadvantage, but so he misses. How long does that fright last?
Until the end of my next turn.
Right, so we got a ways to go before that happens. All
Yeah,
right,
pretty
Chove.
much.
Chove, you got a bunch of enemies to pick from.
Who to go after? That scarecrow seems so silly now. But you know what? I feel kind of bad but Fancy needs a hand, so I think I'm gonna still focus that scarecrow as much as I would like to
All right.
focus someone else. But I
Yeah.
will move a little. I will move here though,
Okay.
just so I can use my new feature if the occasion rises. But I'm still gonna go for the scarecrow. I'm gonna shoot him.
All right. Nice hit for 5 plus your hunter's mark.
Right, and of course my psychic damage.
So 10 altogether. Actually, no, that's 9 halved to 4 plus 1 is 5. Because he's resistant to non-magical attacks.
Yep. Why can't I roll higher than a 1 with my psychic damage?
Right?
The one I need, the damage I need.
Well, it's giving you the one you need. Just 1 psychic damage.
Just one at a time. That's right.
Don't use my words against me.
All right, death save for George. I'll roll it.
Please, George, roll 20. Oh, that's a
Oh
fail.
no.
Oh.
There's one fail.
Yeah. No, I don't want George to die. I mean, I will just buy another one, but like...
Okay, that attack on Silas misses.
Yep.
Scarecrow is going to move over here. He's going to get advantage, but he has disadvantage, so it ends up canceling a normal claw attack. You're getting 2 of them, though. It's a 17
Both misses.
hit? Both misses.
Nope.
Okay. All right, the needle blight here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He gets that far. He's dead. Alright, disadvantage, frightened. I guess he steps up and he's going to take a disadvantage swipe at the direwolf. 15 hit the direwolf?
Does.
7
so.
points of damage.
Make the direwolf mad.
This is a 14 hit the direwolf?
Yes, it does.
Alright, so 4 more. Alright, Valmo.
So many options.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna move right here. And I'm gonna cast Magical Weapon.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, just once.
Right.
On Choves.
And that
Oh.
makes her damage magical. Nice.
Thank
for my-
you.
I was gonna do it earlier, but Fancy over there only had 1 hit point.
I did prioritize keeping people alive. I don't blame you.
So I have, with my action, I guess I'm gonna try and that Scarecrow. Well, there's a lot of it's blight.
Turtle. He knows what he's talking about.
I mean, another good shatter will just knock them.
Next.
Yeah, I can't get close enough with my hammer though.
It's fine. Needle blight.
So I'm gonna Toll the Dead on probably this.
Okay. And that's what, a wisdom save?
Yeah, Wisdom 12.
Oh, it is a fail.
Take twice.
Wow.
All right.
2 cards.
Ooh. Never. 0. Wow. So he has a
I don't
negative.
think I've ever seen that.
So he has a negative to his
Yes,
modifier.
He does.
Okay.
He does.
Is
yep.
it a negative? So it's a -1.
Right.
Wow. Okay.
Right. All right. Is that it for Valmo?
Yeah, that's it.
He really can't get any further. He's gonna stay there. He's out. Okay. All right. So this fella is gonna come join the fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's filling in for where his other buddy fell off. I better move these dead bodies out of the way, actually. They're gonna really be bothersome after a while.
Candlepin. Galley.
We'll leave George there. Alright, so he comes on up in and he's gonna attack with his claws on the direwolf. 17 hits for 5.
Oh, stop hitting me.
Alright, Silas.
All right. So these 2 needle blights next to me haven't been hit, have they?
And that is the fright expires at the start of your next turn, doesn't it?
And
End. Okay.
so I'm gonna turn and whack this one.
Okay.
24.
For 10 points of damage.
Oh, sorry, that's the wrong weapon. That should be Treebane. So we'll just
Oh, yeah, it
use
should. Right.
which has the same attack. So instead, I'll just roll damage for Treebane, which is much more, by the way.
Right, so that's, what, 18? Jesus.
18.
Nice. Now, he was undamaged, right? Yeah. So, there's another optional rule called cleaving.
Yeah.
That if you hit an undamaged enemy and you kill him, you get to carry the damage over to an adjacent enemy.
Okay.
So you did 18 points of damage. It only took 11 to kill him. So why don't you carry the 7 points over to a neighbor?
The one above. Oh, all right then.
There you go.
Yeah.
That is cleaving. I'll grab that rule for a second in a second.
Oh,
for you too.
I apologize. It was 19 points of damage. My necrotic shred damage was off by 1.
Ah. All right. So is that it for Silas?
But I'm gonna. No, I don't have any bonus action healing spells. That is unfortunate. I don't think I have any bonus action spells, you know. Nope, I'm good.
All right. Again, I gotta move the debris out of the way. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, 5. Advantage with the claws.
Miss.
Space Bear.
All right, let's do this. Another shatter. Right where. Show my thing. Right here. Yep.
Nice.
So these 5.
Okay.
Let's go. Nice.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Oh,
Constitution.
minus the 1. Ignore the 1. I shouldn't have
Got
X
it.
on right now.
Right. Got it. All right. So starting at the left, Constitution 14. Fail. fail, fail, fail. And the last one made it. So they
Ah.
all take 16 except the one on the end who takes 8.
Yep.
Nicely done.
Wow.
Let's go.
And
I
a
like when they all stand
Constitution
next to each
saving
other.
throw for massive damage. You made the
Free
save.
throw.
All right, Everett.
Everybody's gone. let's go over here. I'll attack that one that's there with it. I was going to be ready, didn't I? Didn't I say I was going to be ready?
All right, that's a hit.
Just in case it was critical.
Right.
Okay. Damage was
It's suffice to say it was at least 3.
yes. Will be at least 3.
All right.
I will. Away. So now Silas has.
All right, and that's it for Everett.
Go ahead. Needle blade.
8, 9. 10, 11, 12. He gets that far. This guy. Let's see.
Come on, Wang.
Let's see. He can see you. So he's coming at you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Coming at Fancy with the needles. Oh, Fancy, 7 points. Does that take you down?
No, it does not take
Oh,
me down.
good, good. I'm glad. I'm happy. I don't want to hurt you.
7 points. Actually, it does. It does. I'm out. I'm out.
2, 3.
I'm out on my feet.
6,
I'm done.
7,
I'm done. It's over.
12.
It's over.
Not over till we say it's over.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Gets that far. All right, he's on the line, so he's gonna step out. Let's see where he can go. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can't quite get to Silas, so he ends up attacking with the needles. Miss.
Miss.
Shantala.
Okay. I'm gonna go for this guy here.
Okay. A dexterity saving throw for Mr. Scarecrow. He definitely failed, so he takes 3 radiant damage. He takes all of that. No immunity to radiant damage. Anything else?
Just moving over here.
Starting to get over toward Fancy's dropped body.
Yes.
All right.
But I kind of wanted that scarecrow to be gone before I got too close. But never mind.
His body is comfortable.
All right, Irina.
She should totally heal my dog.
Irina's gonna heal the dog.
I think that is the best course of action.
All right, healing word on the dog. 3 points
Hey.
for George.
Back.
I feel like you gave points to the dog over.
No, bonus healing word's a bonus action, isn't it?
Fancy saying we healed the dog over Fancy.
Hold on.
He
Healing
walked
word's
up
only
to
a
it.
bonus action,
Stood
right?
there.
Right, so she
Yeah,
still
it's
has
a
an action.
So Irina could also just shoot something.
Right, she sure could. Let's give her a
Now,
shot.
I'm not saying I prioritize my dog over Fancy, but
you did.
I
That's
did.
a good
You
thing.
No one blames you.
Yeah,
Hey, I have my priorities.
we'll
Okay.
see how that ends up. Who's more petty, Adam? I can be pretty petty.
Dog doesn't drool as much.
When this encounter's over, Fancy's gonna walk over and just kick the dog.
Yeah, it's not gonna work out so well for him.
Oh,
I
well,
guess
it's
he
not
would-
the
he would
dog's
stay here.
fault.
Don't
Yeah,
get
it's
into a petty fight with me, Adam.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Win every time.
20
No
hit you,
goal,
Silas?
A 20 just hits me.
6 points of slashing or piercing damage from the tiny little claws.
Okay.
Fancy, make a death save.
But I hope I fail.
On a new character?
Oh, no. I have many characters. This is
They all have very short names.
Yes.
You got that D20 death save. All right,
Excellent.
there's one success. Very good.
all right. I'm alive.
The Scarecrow. The Scarecrow is going to use his terrifying glare on you, Shantala. So why don't you make
And
a
what-
wisdom save?
A wisdom save.
Okay, you made it. So you are not paralyzed and frightened.
Thank goodness.
All right.
Is that his action?
Yes, that was his action. Okay, the Needle Blights coming at the Direwolf. Hit for 7.
Oh, no. The hit. What was your hit?
18 to hit the Direwolf for 7.
Okay. Oh, there it is. It just came up. Okay.
Yeah, there was a little bit
Okay.
of lag on my end too. All right, Chove.
All right. So that Scarecrow still standing. How? I thought it would be dead by now. Ah, fucking. Sorry about that. I don't know why I just muted. Okay, I'm gonna try and get those shots
I
off.
think I did.
Oh, I thought I hit mute for a second there. Okay, let me just hit the Scarecrow since I
Okay.
see Fancy's
Okay.
gone down.
So he takes
also got
all
the +1.
9 of that, and the Hunter's Mark as well, right? Yep. So
Yeah.
13. So boom, with the magic, that makes a difference, and there it goes.
Okay, great.
Scarecrow no more.
Okay, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna move. Oh wait, am I far enough to not be at disadvantage with my longbow to attack the guys
Yes.
here?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna stay there. I would move here. However, I know I'll be at disadvantage, and I still want to use my longbow.
Right.
So, because I just do as well with my other weapons. So I'm just gonna stay there for now.
All right. George uses half his movement to get up.
Yep, and then the bestest boy is gonna flank the stick. And he is going to bite with advantage because he's flanking.
And that is enough to hit, and 7 points of damage he takes. He's got to trip his massive damage. He failed his save.
Here it
And
is.
what happens
That's
on
0.
the 1? The creature drops to 0 hit points.
Amazing.
Good
Nice
boy,
job.
George.
I imagine
George,
that like George picks him up and just like shakes him like violently.
George got a new stick.
Crunch.
Not gonna fit through the door.
All right, so the Scarecrow. What did he have disadvantage from?
I'm not sure.
Oh, it was because he suffered massive damage.
That's right.
And until it can't take attack rolls end of its next turn. So I think that's now. So so he has disadvantage on his attack roll. He's going to attack Silas,
Okay.
but he's going to be at disadvantage.
Oh, thank God. Yes, that was our misses.
All right, the Needle Blight. Needle Blight is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming at the Direwolf. Hits for 6.
Oh, all of a sudden, all your rolls are high, huh?
Yep.
Hey.
Alright, this guy is, let's see, we gotta get a distance measurement here, yep. Shantala, Needle Blight's coming at you, flings his needles. Hits
They
for
can
10.
fling them that far?
Yeah. Oh, he moved up close, so he's not that far
Oh.
from you.
Oh.
He hits you for 10 points of damage,
Ouch.
right?
Oh, yeah, that definitely hits me.
And he's got company. Let's think a 17 hits you
Yes.
for 6. All right, Valmo.
I didn't mean to do that, but Toll the Dead on the Scarecrow.
Okay. Wisdom save, right? Oh yeah, he failed. For 2 necrotic damage. Oh wait, that was. Did I roll the? No, I rolled the Needle Blight. You rolled that. Wisdom save. Well, it's +0, but he still failed. 2 necrotic damage. Oh, and he's no longer at disadvantage. All right. Anything else for Valmo?
I have 1 second level spell left. Nah, that'll be it.
Okay. Needle Blight over here. Needle Blight over here. Can still see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The needles. It's raining needles on you, Shantala. But these ones miss.
Oh, that misses. Thank goodness. I'm going to be sorry. I'm going to be sorry.
So the needle
Ah, you're
blades
hanging in
are
there. I
clawing
like it.
with advantage. Does a 12 hit the direwolf?
It does not.
All right.
Brrr.
Silas.
Well, I'm flanking the Scarecrow, but the Scarecrow is not an evil plant, so I don't get bonus damage on him. So I'm gonna turn and whack this tree blight, needle blight.
Okay. May I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Wouldn't you step here, even though it puts you in flanking, it will activate your cleaving, and you'll be able to pass on some of that damage to a neighbor.
I mean, I can pass on some of that damage to this neighbor. Or will not that, or if 12 not hit the Scarecrow.
No, it does hit the Scarecrow, so yeah, you're right. Okay, that all works. So, 19 points of damage altogether.
Yeah.
Which kills him with 8 magic damage splashing over onto the crow.
Yes.
All right, anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right. Space Bear.
Okay. I'm out of spell slots, so I'm going to move my hex to this guy right here
Okay.
and just blast him.
Where's John?
Plus 5 necrotic.
Okay, so 8 damage altogether. And anything else?
Nope.
All
Is
right.
that not the massive damage trigger?
It is, but he made his saving throw.
Oh, I see it. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, and we go to our dire wolf.
He's going after the scarecrow.
There's a hit. For 5 damage.
I rip off his leg anyway.
All right, he's starting to look a little loose around the midsection there. Anything else for Everett?
Nope.
You know, this guy's close enough. He's going to come up here, and he's got flanking on the dire.
I'm sorry, should I roll the d20 twice because I was flanking on the critted, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can roll it again to check for a crit. Yeah, it didn't crit.
I could get it out of the way now.
This needle blight underneath you here hit you for 5.
Okay. That means I am no longer a direwolf. I'm no longer a direwolf. Back to Everett.
Does a 14 hit Shantala?
Yes.
3 more points.
Hear the enthusiasm.
I may not make it get fancy healed at this rate.
It's okay. We have Irina and Healing Word.
Can't you make that distance?
Much, though.
Coming at you, Everett. $15 hit.
It does. Just hits.
11 more points. Okay. Chove,
Alrighty.
you got hit for 7 points of damage.
Great. Just love that.
All right, Shantala, you got one nipping at your heels.
I know, this is like way, well, yeah, why did he do that? Yeah, so just gonna have to do something. I gotta do.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta
Do
do
it.
it.
I had another plan, but then he moved close to me, so all right, so this is overkill probably.
No. It's underkill.
Inflict wounds. 22 to hit, and this is the one next to you?
Yes.
Yeah, you barbecue
The top.
him. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Make him rue the day.
And then I'm gonna move close to Fancy, although that was my action.
I've already been killed, so.
All right.
On to
Everett,
the blights.
Everett, they're starting to surround you. An 11 misses though, right?
It does.
All right, Fancy.
Oh,
Healing word coming your way.
all right. I will do a.
No, it's not your turn. You get 4 hit points
Okay.
of healing.
Oh, I'll take him. All right. Thank you.
You got it.
And Fancy is none the wiser that I had her heal a dog first.
She's barely alive.
All right. Oh, I guess, wait, no, needles at, let's see. It's 50-50 this one. Going at Valma with our needles. Probably not too smart launch needles at the guy with the big shell, but does a 12 hit? I don't think it does, no.
No, it doesn't.
All right, and I don't want to keep you guys any later. I figure we are at the top of round 4. We've got Fancy stabilized. He's not dying. Nobody's currently dying. Because I figured this could take, at least another 15 minutes. So I don't want to keep people too late on a school night. We're already a half an hour over.
We went so late.
So yeah, this was a huge fight, and you guys are slogging your way through it. It's still not over yet. As you can see, there are still a number of blights on the board, enough to especially because you've probably used some of your bigger bundles of resources and whatnot. So. Oh my god, you know what? It's been so long since I looked down at the bottom here. I've totally forgot about red cards. I could have, I know that there was at least one attack roll card that I should have played.
Yeah, too late.
Oh well, yeah, too bad, so sad. DM blues. But yeah, that was a good one. A lot of RP exploration on the front half with a huge, massive battle on the second half. So thank you all again very much, and sorry to keep you late. And we will let you go and get a good night's sleep, and we will see you all next Monday.
Cool, cool.
Okay.
Alrighty?
Cool.
Cool.
Good week,
Thank
guys.
you.
Alrighty.
All right, have a good one, guys.
Take care.
It's gonna be like the start of the second Avengers